How you guys doing? You guys are tuned in to Stay Fishy Friday with your hosts, Big Rich and Josh.
I'm Big Rich. This is Josh.
Scoot over.
No, I'm going to move us over. There you go.
All right.
See, now you can scoot to the right.
So, for tonight, we do have our special guest back here. This is Will Colgrove.
How you guys doing?
Now, many people don't know him, but the thing is, he's really a dickhead. No. Will came over and he helped us out. Doing the whole front pond excavation, and then he helped us.
Helped us with the pond, installing the panels.
Yeah, the pool.
Oh, installing the panels in the pool. That was a big thing. And, he's helped us out many times. He's a good guy. But tonight, he laid on us. He wants to sponsor the Pittsburgh tank. And me and Josh just sat down and figured out what each tank would be to be sponsored. And I know there's a lot of you out there that want to sponsor a Pittsburgh tank. But we just came up with the numbers tonight. So Pittsburgh is $100 a month. Other tanks are more and other tanks are less. Because Pittsburgh eats clams every Friday, it jumps him up a level and it costs a little bit more a month. Because he's in a solitary tank with guppies, which costs nothing to feed, and we have to buy clams for him every Friday. Two bags of clams every Friday is, $20 every Friday. That's $80, and then to keep it up for the rest of the month, you got the gas, electric, water, and then you're feeding the guppies.
Well, you're feeding shrimp in between all the clams too.
Right. So it comes out to about $100 a month, and you can sponsor Pittsburgh's tank. Well, this month will be Will. Do you have a name or a pet store name? Anything?
He has his YouTube channel.
Just my YouTube channel, WillStar7. It's just a gaming channel.
WillStar7. Check him out on there. Look him up on YouTube. WillStar7 is promoting and paying for Pittsburgh for a month.
That's right.
I mean, and on top of lending his able-bodied working.
Some of that.
and no, tell me you ain't tired today.
I'm a little tired, guys. Yeah, I am, Rich.
We moved rocks. We moved all kinds of tanks. We did a lot of work today, and he was here for it all.
And all this work was done off of camera. We didn't video any of it. We just did the work.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys got to understand. What you see is just major productions. We don't video. Like today, we cleaned out 2 FX5s, set them up on 2 new tanks. We moved 2 130-gallon tanks. Mm-hmm. We moved a 300-gallon tank. We had Will come over. He helped us put the 3 rocks up on the front ledge. Yeah. None of that's on video. What you guys see on video is only about a quarter of the work that we do here. Yeah. We only video the major production things. So,
to keep you guys interested.
Right. There's a lot more that goes on, a lot more work than what you see. So I just want you guys to know that. And I want to say a special thank you to one person. My son. He busts his butt here. He wakes up and starts working. He's been, they told him, you don't have to show up at the water company no more. We want you to stay home and work from home. So he's been doing this virtual private network from home. And, it takes about 45 minutes a day he's working. The rest of the time he's working with me unless he gets a call from his boss. Then he has to quit.
I'm working 8 hours a day. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He has to quit and run and go do his work for the city. But I'm telling you, this boy works his butt off, and today's special mention goes to my son, Joshy. He works his butt off. He really helps out, and he's dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with. I know I lost my wife, and she's in the hospital, and we're dealing with all that. He also lost his mother. She's in the hospital, and we're dealing with that. I mean, it's a big thing. And speaking of which, we should move on to the Tracy update now. What?
The word.
What?
You heard me?
I didn't hear you.
Said, how about her is the word?
Oh. Okay. Every week we have and thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all, and I love you all. I really do. Every week there's a certain amount of crowd that joins us to have I want to drink with, OFR Friday nights type thing, and we're on this lockdown together. Well, you know what? Tonight's special word for the night, every time we say Tracy, the word Tracy, you have to consume. That's all. It's very nice. It's very easy. You can get drunk with us.
Now, I don't know what's up with the live chat tonight, but there was someone who chimed in very early before the stream started with a super chat. I don't know how much it was, but I do
Really?
happen to remember what it said, and it said something like pumpkin, LOL. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, because it's not popping up on the live chat right now. But I did not want to forget about you because I did see it, and thank you.
Thank you for whatever it was. I appreciate that. And he is my pumpkin boy.
And
Now you guys got to understand, many years ago, before we got into the fish together, I was building cars with his older brother.
Not for you guys to use. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
And you.
And you back there. No.
Only for big risky.
I love this guy. Okay, I was building hot rods.
Stop it.
I was building hot rods with his older brother, and it was great. We were into it. We'd get a new part. We'd go out to the garage. We'd be building it. We'd be putting it on, and Josh would be like, "Are we done yet?" And we'd be like, "No, Pumpkin, we're not done yet. Just hang on a minute. Hand us that 7/16 wrench." Next thing you know, are we done yet? No, Pumpkin. And then next thing you find out, he's asleep on the garage floor, which I had carpeted, with his dog Flash. It was a Dalmatian, all white with like black spots, and he'd be sleeping on the Dalmatian's body. And I was just like, oh, that's so cute. Little Pumpkin boy passed out. And we take pictures of him. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, he can't stand cars. So when his older brother moved on, now what am I going to do with my youngest son? I didn't know what to do. I don't know. You don't like cars. How can you? I had a 79 Camaro with 454 in it, 4-speed tranny, 12-volt positive run, and a 250 shot of nitrous. I gave this car to him trying to get him into cars. You know what he did? He sold that car, took the money, and bought a Nissan. A Nissan what?
Ultima.
Altima.
It was an Altima.
It was a Nissan Altima with 3.0 liter. That was right.
Then I sold that hunk of junk and bought an Audi.
And you know what? He does not like working on cars at all. So I'm sorry. It's just how it happens.
I'll do it if I have to.
Pumpkin boy, my little pumpkin boy. I love him.
All right. So,
he's like, that's enough.
Yeah. Let's end that real quick.
So we got Audrey Sampson chimed in with the $5 super chat. Thank you. It said, help feed the Phoenix Barbs. Great job cleaning everything up around the rescue. # Team Tracy.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you.
Are you putting that video in one of the YouTube videos, or you just want to tell everyone about it now?
What?
With that.
I can't see.
You took a video of it the other day. I don't know what your plan was for it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just say it.
The Phoenix Barbs.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't say nothing about that yet. We're gonna give them the video of the front pond next. We did the back deck, and now the front pond. We finished the whole front house. We're gonna give them that video tomorrow, and then after that, we can bring up all these other things. So, every one of our videos are a day or two, or maybe even 3 days behind us. He came at me with a new thought for the new video, but I've already got the video for tomorrow ready to go. So that's going to be, you guys remember doing the front pond for Tracy? That was part 1. Now this is part 2. What?
We got some good comments flowing in.
Okay. This is part 2 and what me and Joshy did together. Oh, and I want you to know, I actually had to buy one of the only black OFR t-shirts, and on the back, I don't know if you can see. Ouch. Ow. Let me pull the hair aside. It says, "Stay fishy, my friends." Joe Rockwell was one of the only guys that had a black t-shirt. Well, he's my other admin, and now, let me, wait, it says Ohio Fish Rescue. I feel like Superman. So, go ahead, Josh.
Alrighty. So speaking of that, before we jump in and get carried away on, fishy business, there is an update on my mother. It's not very, long.
It's a short update, but we will get to it here soon. Let me move these.
Okay, so the next super chat that came in is SC Aquatics for $2. He said pumpkin.
Boy, man.
That's not the word of the day, buddy.
It's Tracy. But I did want to, say something to you guys. We got some good comments flowing in right now. And SC Aquatics says, I heard, the Ultimate Fish Keeper might be at OFR tomorrow. Well, newsflash, baby. He's always here.
The Ultimate Fish Keeper is always here.
So, there was another guy that chimed in with an awesome comment. He said, "Let's get a day in the life video of the Ultimate Fish Keeper, Josh." Which, we could possibly make that happen. It's not a bad idea.
Can you get that many women over here?
I'll even make Matt record it.
Wait, Laura Swingle chimes in with $10 super chat. You know what she's doing? She's trying to buy our love. No. You guys don't understand.
She's coming up with Matt tomorrow.
Yeah, she is. You guys don't understand. Laura Swingle met Matt on our OFR, date night. Okay, it wasn't date night. It was our OFR thing. And she's like, "Is Matt single?" And I was like, "Yes, he is." Next thing you know, I talked to Matt. I was like, "This girl's interested in you. She's cute. You should talk to her." Next thing you know, I asked Matt, "Did you ever talk to that girl?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, we're dating."
Wait, no. He tried hiding it at first. Like, "Yeah, I have a new girlfriend." I'm like, "It's Laura, isn't it?" He's like, "No, it's some girl on Facebook." I was like, "Is her name Laura Swingle from Facebook?" He's like, "Damn, I can't get nothing past you." I just like, busting Matt's chops every now and again.
Hey, Matt's a good guy.
Yeah,
he really is. He helps us out tremendously, and he's a good guy. Any girl would be happy with Matt as a boyfriend because he's a good guy. I mean, how many girls think some guy's hot and he turns out not to be a good guy? Yeah. I don't see how she sees Matt as hot, but he's a good guy.
Matt's not even here and we're ragging on him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. I love you, bro.
So we got Thomas McCarthy chimed in with a $5 super chat, and he said, "Keep it up." Well, thanks, Thomas. We got Ricky Barker chimed in with a $2 super chat. Said, "I'm working on a 350-gallon turtle pond."
Nice.
Awesome.
We get turtles all the time, Ricky. So we always need people that wants turtles.
Uh-oh, we got people chiming in saying, "Go Matt."
Wait, is this Tinder?
Oh, boy.
And Laura just chimed in and said, "Oh, he tried keeping me a secret, huh?" No,
I'm
just messing with Matt. What kind of can of worms did I open now?
Wait, don't we have to do the Tracy update?
Yes, let's go ahead and jump into my mom's update for the week. It's not going to be super long today, unfortunately, but we are going to go ahead and give you guys... Here, I got it.
No, I got it. I'm good.
You're in the wrong area.
No, how you figure?
Here. There you go.
I guess he's got it.
There you go.
That was so easy.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Listen. With the Tracy thing, I'm not allowed to see her, and mostly between every place she's been, they just keep telling me she's fine, no updates, no change. This new place, even as how good it's been, still the same thing. They don't know what Tracy has done or hasn't done or started with, and now she's up to this. So they keep telling me no change. And I know that's some bull, you know. I was there every single day, and every other day I'd find out something new she was doing, whether it would be new tricks or new movements or something. Now for a month and a half that I haven't been able to visit, there's been no nothing new. That's bull. And the place that she's at, although it's great, she's in a great place and they're taking great care of her, and I love them. That would be Parkside Villa.
Correct.
They are such a good place, and I would recommend them to send I am upset because nobody told me about them in the first place. Tracy should have been sent to them in the first place. But in the meantime, with this whole lockdown thing going on, I'm not getting very many updates. But I'm super happy with the care they're giving her. She's getting physical therapy every day, which the last 3 places signed off on physical therapy because she wasn't aware. She may have been out of a coma, but she's got a daytime and a sleep time cycle, but she's still in a vegetative state.
Who were we talking about?
Your mom?
You were supposed to say Tracy.
Oh, Tracy. That's the word of the night. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm looking at him like, your mom? I was actually upset with you. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyways, she has been doing really well, and now they're aggressively taking care of her. The last 3 places she was at, physical therapy signed off on her because she was unaware. So it was left to the nurses to do, what do you call that? Range of motion. Thank you. And, it really wasn't done. So I was there. I was doing that. I'd move her leg out 5 times each time. I'd move her leg up 5 times. I'd bend her leg in to her, like her heel hits her butt and bends her knee at 5 times. I'd take her leg or foot, bend it down 5 times. I'd bend it back 5 times. I'd bend each toe 5 times. And, you go on to the next leg. I was there 4 to 6 hours a night. I was doing her physical range of motion. Mm-hmm. But this new place, they don't have much work, and they said, we're not going to sign off on her. We're going to give her an hour a day physical therapy on top of range of motion.
But they added the word in aggressive. So
they put aggressively attack her so that she don't get, when people are in a coma for a long time or a vegetative state, immobile, thank you. Their feet start pointing down like that, and then their arms start doing this and closing up. And they're trying to avoid this. And, I couldn't ask for better care for Tracy, for her. It doesn't matter that me and Tracy are divorced. It doesn't matter. I care for her, and I want the best for her. I do love her. She is the mother of my children. She is the little sweetheart, and she's just exceptional. She is a good person and deserves better than to be forgotten about. I will never ever let that happen. So she's in a good place now, and I don't have no new update. I don't have no new thing. Last we knew, she was tracking the nurses that would walk around the beds. We don't have nothing new, nothing since then. They just keep telling me, oh, no change, and she's doing fine. Well, physically, she's doing fine. She's doing better. She gained her weight back. She's doing good. She's not losing weight. She's not getting sick. The bed sores are going away. Everything's working in the right positive, direction.
Now to add on top of that, right now Ohio's doing like a soft opening. So right now we are entering into phase 2, and that means restaurants will be open next week for outdoors. Then the following week, the inside dining will be open. And then the next thing to come after that is gyms and nursing homes. So I'm guessing that probably June you'll be able to get in there and see her again.
I can see your mom again.
Well, we both can, but it's probably going to be one person a day for a while.
It'll be limited for a little bit. But at that point, then I can see what she has progressed. Because she was progressing little baby steps. Every other day I'd notice something new. And now you're telling me that stopped as soon as I went home or wasn't allowed to see her. And now you're telling me there's been no change in a month and a half, even though it's 3 different places. I just think that you don't know what she was doing and what she's doing now. That's all. And it's not something bad to say against a place. I just know that they don't know what I know. And that's it. It's not bad. I'm not putting no place down. I am putting Avon Place down because shame on you for almost killing my wife. But this new place is it's a godsend. They're great.
They actually called today with another video chat.
She was sleeping, but it was a video chat. And it was from somebody we don't know. It wasn't Josh's friend that works there. It was somebody else that just called out of the blue, and I'm like, hello? It was great. I tried talking to her, brought a bunch of tears to the face. It was something, but she was falling asleep at the time. So on our scheduled 2 times a week video conference, I'm going to request it to be earlier because she keeps falling asleep every time, I talk to her. And, things are going on. I love the place she's at. They're a good place. And they're helping out, and they're doing way up and above in many levels what any other place has done. Even the hospitals, which has saved Tracy's life. But the daily activities, the hospitals never called me and asked me what she wore at night. Let's make her comfortable. She wore this, she wore that, and she did this every night. She was comfortable in this. Well, I want to make her comfortable and put her in that every night. Oh my God, you guys are going up and above. That's so amazing, I love that. So this place is really good where she's at, and I'm happy that as long as I can't visit her, she's at least in a place where they take care of her, because that's my job. I'm her protector. Yes, we got divorced, but I'm still her protector, I have protected her all of her life. I have taught her to become a good person and be a good mother, And in the last 5-10 years, she has been an awesome person, and nobody can put her down because she lived her life as good as can be, and she was good to her family, and that's all there is to it. She deserves to be here for when my son has grandchildren, is what I'm saying.
She definitely deserves to be here, but no grandbabies for at least a couple years.
No pressure, Josh. No pressure.
No pressure, buddy. I love you, pumpkin.
Alrighty, so we got Justin Templeton signed in with a $20 super chat. He said, just because I don't have to look at Rob's tonight, LOL, see you guys soon. He said, LOL, see you guys soon, Dabby. So if you guys remember the takeover of OFR, you had Rob's and Dabby did this big rescue up in Minnesota.
Not to mention, Dabby came from West Virginia, drove through Ohio, up to Michigan, up to Minnesota, and saved these fish. Drove back all the way down, set up that whole fish room, and then saved the fish and got them in his fish room now.
Well, you don't know this yet, but 2 weeks from now, Rob's, his wife, and Dabby are all coming to OFR here, and they will be on the live show. Well, I know you knew about Rob's and his wife. I don't think I told you about Dabby yet, but he's coming as well.
Hey, so Dabby's a good guy. He helped out the fish community in a way that I haven't seen many other help out. He built an entire fish room to save all these fish up in Minnesota and bring them back down here and hold them only for the purpose of keeping them alive until this guy can get back on his feet and take them back home. He's not doing it for himself. Yeah. That's respect. Dabby from West Virginia deserves respect. That's what we're about. Help out everybody that's in the hobby. Help out your neighbors. Help out your friends. Help out everybody. That's what we do. That's how we live our lives. And you know what? If you help people, I swear it comes back a couple fold back onto you. Help out your neighbors. Help out your friends. Forgive the people that yell at you and swear at you. Forgive them. Maybe they're not mentally stable. Just saying. Forgive them. And if they do it umpteen times in a row, then eliminate them from your life. But forgive first and be nice to each other. That's all I ask. It's a better way of life. I've lived 56 years of my life, and you know what? I don't want to go through drama, bullshit, arguing, fighting. I've had enough of that. As a matter of fact, people try and start fights with me. I tell them, look, stop, dude. I don't want to fight you. I have nothing to prove to nobody no more. I was a bouncer for 18 years. I have nothing to prove. Please, I don't want to fight you. Stop. And they're like, oh, F you, blah, 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 you're I don't want to say the word. You don't want to fight me, you're a, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, I'm a blah, blah, blah. I don't want to fight you. And they're like, why? Well, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do this no more. I just don't want to hurt people no more. Don't force me into this. And they keep on pushing me back. I try and walk away. I give everybody 3 warnings. And then it's time to not be nice. Like the old 70s show. What was that? Sam, the old guy. Roadhouse. The Roadhouse show. Be nice until it's time not to be nice. And then take care of business. So, I back off from every fight possible. I don't want to hurt people. What's that?
Behind here.
That's okay. Let me finish this. I try not to get involved. I try not to. I don't want to. And everybody should follow my lead because why fight? It's stupid. It's dumb. And you know what? I thought I had something to prove. I don't have nothing to prove no more. I beg people not to fight me. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do this. And, yes, you want to call me a wuss? Fine, I'm a wuss. And I'll walk away. Don't push it farther, please. Be a good person. That's all I care about everybody. Be a good person. Be nice to others. And then help others out. That's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm trying to make the rest of the world like. Please, be a good person. Go ahead, Josh.
All right, we got Adele Parkinson chimed in with the $8 super chat. She said the dating pool is open for business. All my love to Tracy. Love the back deck and jungle room, looking good. Greg Whitstock will love it.
Adele, she started the dating pool.
She said Tracy too.
She said Tracy.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, I said Tracy. Wait, you said Tracy. Oh, that's like 5 times.
4 or 5 right there.
Consume people. That's the underground word of the week. No, Adele's a sweetheart. She really works hard at the rescue. She busts her butt. Bless her. We go to sleep at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. She's waking up in Australia. It's 6, 7, 8 in the morning for her, and then she takes on her day shift, which is our night shift. And, if there's any problems, she deletes comments or stops arguments. She does a great job. I am so happy for Adele. She's a superstar. She really is. And, Tracy really fell in love with Adele because Adele stood behind Tracy every time. You know, I'm trying to get Tracy on the screen, and Tracy's like, I don't want to, no. And I get her on the screen, and she's like, hi. And she walks off. You know, Adele was like, there you go, Tracy. You're right there, you know, girl power, blah, blah, blah. And she gave Tracy the confidence to actually be on screen and start doing these things with me. And, you know, I cannot, I mean, I cannot let that go. Adele, you did a great job with Tracy. You opened her up. She was entrusted in you. And now that, you know, she's down with, you know, the hospitals and all that, and you can take over, and oh my God, she's going to be so happy when she wakes up. She really is. Thank you, Adele. Here's to you.
Tracy! I just poked myself in the eye. All right, so we got Mr. Fisher chimed in with the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. He didn't say nothing on it.
Nothing at all? For $2, you can say whatever you want. I'm just going to say thank you so much. Every penny helps. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I swear. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be who we are today. Thank you.
All right, and we got the Outer Trek chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said food for the Maroon Shark. All love to OFR. Go Team Tracy and hashtag stay fishing.
Oh,
Wait,
like,
question is, which Maroon Shark? There's 5 of them.
No. He hit on like 5 different things that make my heart go, oh. Thank you so much. What was his name?
The Outer Trek.
The Outer Trek. Thank you so much. I mean, if it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. And the care for my wife, you know, or, you know, Tracy, it's just beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right, we got Ricky Barker chimed back in with a $2 super chat. He's the one who said he was making the 350-gallon turtle pond.
Oh, okay.
He said, I will take any turtles you guys get in.
We need to know what size turtle tank you got, how long it's been going.
350-gallon pond.
Yeah, I hear it is. But, you know, this is the acquisition page you have to go through to get fish from us. How long has been cycled? How long is your, you know, experience in the hobby? Are you married? Because, you know, single guys are a lot less dependable. Just saying.
Oh, boy.
I'm just saying. We look at every aspect before we donate and give out our fish or turtles or reptiles or bunnies or snakes, whatever we have. We find them a good home. So, but thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that.
And if you do want turtles, you can send us a message. It seems we don't get them all the time, but when we do get them, we get either 10 or 20 in.
Right.
And we usually post them up. I will not be posting any of our rescues to the group no more. It's strictly the page. So if you guys want to see the rescues that we have in, just hit that like button on the OFR page itself.
Yes.
That is where all rescues will be.
Ohio Fish Rescue, and that's it. You can look up Ohio Fish Rescue, 501c3. That's our forum.
That's the community group.
Right. The page is what the rescues we do, and we don't let people, you know, post on there. But the community group, people post up, here's my fish, here's this. Oh, can you help me? I've got this sickness. I don't know what it is. And then we help them. And our people on the group help them. You know, so the page or the forum is different than the page. The page is basically there for people to follow along with our endeavors and our rescues. The forum is for us to help out others in the hobby all around the United States and help them with their sicknesses, their diseases, their moving. You know, we picked up fish before and moved them, held them, kept them until they moved and then gave them to them, you know, all kinds of stuff. So,
right. So I also want to say I vote to change the name of the page from 501c3 to OFR Community, but we'll talk about that another time.
We can do that. OFR Community. See, I wanted OFR, Ohio Fish Rescue, 501c3, so that everyone knew it was a non-profit organization. But
Too many
There's
people
so
are
many
getting
people on there.
confused.
Right. We can put it Ohio Fish Rescue Community, and then you can post on there, your fish, seek help, all that. But on OFR page, it just says Ohio Fish Rescue on YouTube.
Already. So we're gonna move on now. We're falling behind just a little bit. We got Rob's chimed in with a $2 super chat. Said can't wait to raid the OFR in 2 weeks.
Who's Rob's? No, you guys all know Rob's. I'm sure you know him. He's the guy that does Aquarium Guys podcast. And he's also the guy that started the Tracy GoFundMe, and within 2 days brought in $7,000 to help pay for Tracy's bills, which I thought, that's going to cover most of it because I only got to pay 20% of her bills. The first bill we got was like, what was it, $7,400 or something? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, $7,400, that means we got to pay $3,200. And Josh was like, don't we have to pay 20%? And I'm like, yeah, why? He goes, well, that's only 10%. 20% is $3,400 or $7,400.
I'm not even going to act like I'm paying attention right now. I'm reading comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It turned out to be everything that Rob's had raised for us. It turned out to be all of it. And I was, I had no more bills coming in, and I had no more money to pay him. And now we've got like 17 pages of bills. $23 here, $70 there, $350 here. Sorry, I'm sorry about that. $700 there, $300 there, $250 here, and they just keep coming in. So we've got them set aside. I'm trying to pay a little bit on every bill, and we'll get past this. We're not going to let it get us down, and as long as Tracy's taken care of, we're good. We'll take care of everything else. So thank you guys for all your help, and I appreciate that. And thank you, Robs. You are the man. You guys check him out on the Aquarium Guys podcast. He has a lot of...
Sure it's not the pod guys.
Stop it. He's got a lot of good quality people on there talking very good knowledge. From Chris Biggs to Jim Kitchen to Greg Woodstock to Ed Bailu, the pond guy. I mean, he's got a lot of information on there you need to hear. Watch his podcast.
All right, so we got SC Aquatics chimed in with another $2 super chat. He said, Big Rich, we're going to fight tomorrow. Be ready.
Boy.
Are we going to fight? Really? Your little butt going to want to take me on? Seriously? Seriously? I don't get this.
Loser gets thrown in
Mud
the
fight. All right.
Can I pick you up by your vagina and throw you down? I'm sorry.
That wasn't family oriented.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But he started it. I'm sorry.
All right. We got Chad Blocklinger chimed in with a $20 super chat. He said, cheers to you guys. Love what you do. Hope to visit sometime.
Chad, you need to come here. As much as you've posted on our things and as much as you've made us laugh through the years. Oh, my God. His posts have been so controversial, but have made us laugh. You need to come here, brother. Seriously.
Alrighty, and then we got Christian Rossetti chimed in with a $10 super chat. Said, here are some clams for that dude Pittsburgh. Hashtag Team Tracy.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
All right, then we got the Outer Trek again, chimed in with another $5 super chat. Said, food for the flagtails. You guys sparked my love for the hobby, and Tracy gave my family our first tour of OFR. Always praying for you guys.
Aw, that's awesome. Yeah. Just knowing that, Tracy's influenced you guys, and then you saw the tour, and you chose flagtails. Well, flagtails are one of my favorite fish. I mean, they're beautiful. They're a silver, long-looking barb thing with orange and black on their tails and orange and black on their top dorsal fin. They're beautiful fish, and the fact that somebody else loves them because Tracy loves them, that just warms my heart. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. So I got something that hits a little bit closer to home for Adele and kind of sparks my interest in the comment. And they said Vegemite isn't edible. All right, so we got Ricky Barker chimed back in with the $2 super chat. He said, I will DM you on Facebook or Instagram sometime tomorrow. Well, I will be looking out for the message, bud. Thank you.
Wait, isn't Vegemite like
it's like
I don't know.
Vegetable spread?
No. Isn't it cockroach food? No, it's not. No. Straighten me out if I'm wrong.
So we got.
So it's a vegetable spread like we have peanut butter here in the United
Nutella.
States. And Nutella.
Yeah.
This is Vegemite.
Yeah.
A bunch of vegetables ground up into.
I heard it's
putty.
She swears it's good. I can't believe it.
You know what? I love Adele, but I just do not believe her right now.
All right, so we got Kyle Jaded chimed in with a $5 super chat. He said, I got a few days off this week if you guys need help.
Yeah, come on over, brother. Even if we don't need help, come on over and hang out. You came over and helped during the whole, side pond thing, and it's cleared up. It's beautiful. Come on over. Even if you're not helping, you're hanging out with us. It's all a good thing. Come on over.
There's a question from Colin Doyle about a super chat. I know nothing about them, so if someone could answer that for him, that would be great. He's asking about how he does a super chat, so someone who doesn't would have to answer him.
Oh, Adele can answer him.
We got K Stu chimed in with a $10 super chat. He said, Happy Friday. Thanks for the good times. Have you ever had a big fish jump out of the tank? Lost a 7-inch clown cat last week. Actually, today.
Just today. I want to say just today.
We had a 20-inch armadas jump out of the tank, bust
Now,
through
this
the
is
lids.
a vampire...
Tetra.
Vampire Tetra. Saber-tooth barracuda. Or armadas. And or a Pyera. There's 4 different names for it. But we have one 20 inches, and he's a big beast. He's impressive as can be. And his teeth come from his bottom jaw, and they're over an inch long, and they hide up into his top jaw, go past his eyes. And he jumped out today while Josh was cleaning the tank.
Yep.
And you go ahead and tell him the story.
I was just siphoning out some dirt, and he got a little spooked, and out through the lid that he went.
No. Out through the closed lid, glass lid. Yep. He hit the glass lid, opened it, and shot out. Yep. And was on the floor.
Yep.
And you were like...
It definitely happened. So
and you were
more
like...
times than you think.
You were like...
Got to put him back in the tank.
Holy crap. Grab him. Grab him. What was that, your Chinese buddy? Get the turtle. Get the turtle.
So we got Bob Hooven chimed in with a $50 super chat. Said, Happy Mother's Day, Tracy. # Team Tracy.
Mother's Day is coming up. Sunday. That poor girl's going to have to spend Mother's Day without her family. That is horrible. It's horrible she has to be in these places without her family. We should be there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry that she has to endure this during, this whole situation where she's messed up. It's horrible.
Alrighty, so we got Justin Templeton chimed in with a $10 super chat. Just to see Josh squirm a little more every time a new comment comes in and gets farther behind. Well, it's not just that. He likes to ramble on, and I gotta,
I ramble on.
And we got Ryan said that Vegemite is nasty, so I think I'm gonna have to side with Ryan over here.
Isn't Vegemite just a construction of vegetables and then ground together?
We just talked about it. Yes.
Right. So the end result couldn't be good. That's all I'm saying.
I'll take peanut butter.
And Chris Biggs chimed in, said, I love how Vegemite, a.k.a. Mud Paste, made it to the chat.
Yeah, no doubt.
Go, Chris! Chris Biggs, you all know him as the Mad Aquarius. Check out his channel. He's awesome. He's so full of knowledge. You know, he's the guy I call when I don't know something. Chris Biggs in Canada. Look him up on his YouTube channel. It's the Mad Aquarius. He's awesome.
Alrighty. So let's get some other questions in here tonight, guys. You guys are having some sidebar convos, and I'm not gonna read off here, but I do want to talk about something else. Well, actually, I can't. That's gonna be part of the video.
What's that?
But I can talk about some things. Some of the work that we did today. We had these 135-gallon quarantine tanks that we've been sitting on the back porch forever.
Which we don't video.
Right. We didn't video any of this, but
We don't video a lot of work that goes on here.
They're 52 inches long, 26 inches wide, and 2 foot tall. They're going to be strictly for the quarantine. So, you know, you get a 20-inch catfish that comes in. He can sit in this 130-gallon instead of treating 500 gallons of water.
Right.
And we can go ahead and treat them in that. But we went ahead and got those sealed. I put a fresh bead of silicone in all of them. I redid the bulkheads and the plumbing on it. And we got them set up. They can be filled with water tomorrow, along with a few others that you're going to be seeing on a
Up in
video
about
coming out soon.
1,100 gallons by tomorrow.
Yep. And then tomorrow, with the help of, you know, Matt, Steven, and, you know, at
Haley,
LRB and Haley,
LRB.
we might have another monster online. And it could be done in a matter of 10 minutes.
Who's that?
Tank.
A tank. I can't say nothing. So.
You can.
No.
Surprise.
It's going to be a
It's
surprise. There we go.
See, everybody just starting to like you, and now you're withholding information.
Oh,
They don't like you now.
no. I'm between a rock and a hard place here, you know?
All right, there's something about a live tasting of Vegemite on Stay Fishy Friday. I don't know about that one.
Isn't Vegemite like chocolate tasting? Ask Adele.
I have no idea. She was supposed to send us a jar or something. I don't know.
You gotta record
I've
that.
never seen it for sale, but I get.
But
mixed
would you have
opinions.
noticed if I put Vegemite on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh, I probably most certainly would.
Yeah.
But I don't really eat peanut butter and jelly either.
Oh, you eat my... I make a
I
toasted...
used to.
No, you
I
stop
haven't
it.
ate a peanut butter and jelly in fucking years.
Come on.
No, 6 months.
I don't know about that.
I make a triple layered toasted peanut butter and jelly, and I use the Jiffy on the bottom, and I put bread, or I toast the bread, and I put butter on it, and then once it's over, I put jelly on it, strawberry jelly jam with all kinds of just chunks, and I put that onto the peanut butter, and then I butter the other side, and I put strawberry jam on it, and then I put, you know, the Jif peanut butter on that. I make a 3-layer melted peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and these kids loved it. You know what I'm saying? It's so buttery, so peanut buttery, so good. Am I not right? Is your mouth not watering?
I mean, it's good.
So I did this for these kids, and they loved it all their life. You know, maybe not yesterday. He didn't make it himself, but that's because Daddy needs to make it.
All right, so we got the questions that I think my Akara had Popeye. What's the best to fix them? The best thing for
Water
Popeye,
changes.
Clean water, and you can add an antibacterial to it. It'll help make it go down faster.
But the best thing is clean water.
Yeah.
Change water. Change water 50% a day. Get it clean water. You can put medicine in there, but you got to change the water. And, you know, the clean water is the best medicine for that. It comes from bad water. I'm sorry to tell you this, but your water isn't the greatest. There is high nitrates, high nitrites, or high ammonia, one of the three. And he got an infection from that. Check your water levels. And do it, and don't argue with us. Say my water's great. Please just go check your water, and you'll find out what parameter is off, and that's the only reason that causes Popeye. It's not something you get from, you know, other fish coming in. It's your water parameters. So I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying you're not knowledgeable enough, and you should check your water parameters. once you check your water parameters and the water's great, that will just fade away. Check it out, please.
Alrighty, we got Jem Louise chimed in with a $5 super chat and said Oscar asked how is Oscar the Arowana, and also he is happy as he is up late to see you guys due to it being his birthday.
Aw, happy birthday, Oscar.
Yes, sir. Happy
awesome.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Oscar.
Oscar is a young child that has been in love with the rescue for a long time. And our smallest
Arowana
is named Oscar.
Nice.
And, everybody comes in. They're like, that's Schwarzenegger. That's, Timothy. That's, Pittsburgh's in the other tank. But I'm trying to come up with the names from the same tank. That's... what was that? The big spotted thing. What was he called? In the 4000, there's names.
Yeah, I'm reading comments. I'm not paying attention.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, we come to the smallest, Arowana, and it's Oscar.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the newest one is Oscar, so we remember that name. And everybody's like, "Oh, Oscar, he's almost the size of the big guys now.
Yeah.
He's doing really good." So thank you, buddy. Happy birthday.
So we got Stephen Chauvette. I think I pronounced that right, but it looks
It's
like
either Chauvet or Chauvet.
it looks like he's got some big fish that he wants us to take, and possibly a tank and decorations and stuff that he wants to donate to the rescue.
Okay.
The best thing I can say to you, of course, we can take the fish. That's never a problem. If you want to set something up, get a hold of us on either one of us. Get a hold of either one of us on Facebook, or you can message OFR the page, and we can go ahead and set that up.
Better yet, you can just call us direct, 216-773-0407, and we will hook you up.
There you go. Alrighty. Then we got Ethan Culver.
That's my personal phone number, cell phone.
Chimed in with a $10 super chat, said, "Happy Friday, boys. I can tell you guys are having fun tonight. I love all the monster fish and all, but I've always been curious about the smallest residents of OFR. Would be a cool video. Hashtag Team Tracy."
Well, look at the picture.
Well,
There you go.
I appreciate the super chat. The smallest residents at OFR are technically the guppies. So we can.
No, I'm bigger than you. You're the smallest.
So
Guppies are the smallest residents.
we most definitely can do a video on it because we have, different things all around, and you guys have been asking about all the small fish and the big monster pond. I can do some underwater footage of that and show you guys around and stuff, and show you where all the plecos hide that are in the pond and all that good stuff.
The plecos?
Plecos.
Pluggos? Okay.
So we got
Thought I
Colin,
got him for a second.
Colin Doyle chimed in with a $100 super chat.
Oh
He
my
said,
goodness,
Team
really?
Tracy,
$100?
love you guys.
No way.
Josh
Awesome.
is the man. You did a great job, Big Rich. After this virus nonsense is over, I'd love to come visit from Texas. Question is, can I get around all the tanks from a manual wheelchair because I'm paralyzed? Question is,
You know
yes.
what? You come visit us before or even after this pandemic thing. You come visit us. We will make sure you have a room for the night. We have, a few spare bedrooms. You can spend the night. You come up and hang out with us. We will make your evening very fun. Trust me.
But yes,
and you can stay the night and go home the next day. It's fine.
But yes, the walkways in the fish room, they are either 4 or 5 foot wide, so you have
very
plenty
large,
of
very
room.
large. Plenty of room.
We made it that way, so if we did have guests that were, incapacitated.
That's not why we made it that way. We made it that way to carry in new tanks.
I mean, if I had it my way, I'd be inching up tank, and we'd be going. But we have
tank's not the word for the night.
Too bad. That would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
But no, our aisles are 4 foot wide, all 3 aisles, and then we have 36 inches to get into the pool room. So your wheelchair will fit. Don't worry, brother. Come on up and visit us. We'll let you spend the night at one of our spare bedrooms, And, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Alrighty. I'm sorry I didn't see the comments about Steven before, but someone just commented on here. That's awesome. Thank God Steven's getting help with his babies. It's kind of hard to see all the comments on here that are scrolling by, so I do miss things periodically.
Yeah.
So, like I said, send us a message, bud.
What's Steven's babies?
He was the two Pacus and the big arowana with the tank and all that stuff. We just discussed this. It was literally 10 minutes ago.
Really? Do you remember it?
No.
See, me neither.
I literally just said, you guys are screwing me.
I wasn't paying attention, boy.
Love you, pumpkin boy.
We need a turtle video, please. We can definitely get him on footage. So I'm gonna do the next underwater footage of the pond because you've guys gotten like 3 or 4 from him, but I think I can do a way better job. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. But we will keep that in mind for sure. Chris Big said next week's drinking word will be Vegemite.
Yeah.
It sounds like he has a plan.
HPS Aquatic said, I've rated your channel as number 2 in top 5 best aquarium channels in my channel.
Really?
You
What's
are very
number 1?
kind people. Yeah, who's number 1?
Yeah, seriously, who's number 1?
Not because we don't believe you. We're just curious on
we
who
just
you think's number
curious
1.
what you think is number 1, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people out there that even we still look up to. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We look up to a lot of people. And, if we're rated number 2, I want to know who you're looking up to. Just so we know, it'll help us out. Thank you.
Alrighty. We got people asking, is this still live? Yes, we are still very much
We are live.
At least for a few more minutes.
Wait. I haven't killed my son lately. We're still live.
Big man is going to be sorely disappointed if he thinks Vegemite is chocolate.
Yeah. What type of chocolate is this?
It's vegetable chocolate.
Yeah, man.
I completely forgot to mention the thumbnail winner for this week.
Yes, you did.
Martha Dancy and her daughter Gracie was actually the winner of today's thumbnail contest. So thank you for the submission.
Gracie, you did a great job. Thank you so much.
I don't know how that passed by me. We usually do that right.
We do that right off the rip. Yeah.
So I'm sorry we got to it late, but
it's his fault.
it is today's thumbnail winner. So thanks for the submission.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, that's awesome.
Alrighty. So we got KR chimed in with a $5 super chat. Said, "Hi OFR. I love the cause you stand for and respect the job you do. # Team Tracy."
Team Tracy, I love that. That just rocks my world. That everybody loves her like I love her. That just just at Team Tracy, every response on the internet, it's beautiful. I love you guys. Thank you.
And we got Jem Louise chime back in with another $2 super chat. She said, "Thank you. Oscar says you're both amazing. Keep smiling."
Oscar, we're not amazing. You're amazing, buddy.
All right. Adele chimed back in with another $3 super chat. And she said, "Vegemite is savory."
No. Don't read Adele's chats.
And wait.
No.
She said, Tracy.
Okay. You have to consume 4 times. I was just warning you not to read Adele's chats.
All right, we got other people chiming in saying I miss Tracy and
I miss Tracy too.
Yeah,
I really do. She's such a sweetheart.
Vegemite is residue scraped from the barrels of yeast that ferment beer.
Oh.
It's used to be fed to pigs to fatten them up.
Oh,
that's terrible. Is this true, Adele?
Is this true, Adele?
Boy.
Oh, that's horrible.
Must be an acquired taste. Right.
Right.
You'll eat something
I only
like
want to
that.
eat the yeast that fattens pigs up.
Yeah. Who thought of that, right? Like, who was the first one? Like, I gotta try that out.
Fat Romans?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of scraping a yeast beer.
Yeah,
and
you
going,
know, like, ooh, that looks delicious. Let me try it.
Alrighty. So we are coming in on that 8 o'clock hour. I do have plans for the night. So are you going to be staying on?
I'll stay on a little bit. Would you like to stay on with me?
I could do it. Yes.
Sure, you can take over his chair.
Okay.
You know, he's got plans.
I know. He's got some
Yeah,
hot
he's
plans.
single now.
Yeah.
You know, he's
So-
gone.
Can't hold that against him.
Can't hold him against him.
No, you
All right,
cannot.
guys. So I'm signing off for the night. So you guys are going to get Will and Big Rich for however long you guys get. So enjoy, and it was fun hanging with you guys tonight.
It's always fun hanging with you, big
I'll
guy.
see you guys
Wait,
next week.
bye, pumpkin boy. I love you.
He'll pull it up on his computer. He can read the chat. Pull up your chat so you can read chats, Dad.
Okay.
See you guys.
See you, bud.
Let me pull this up. See on the left side here, if you can read that.
Yep.
Just anything that's highlighted like this one, that's a super chat.
Yep.
Read that one and then bring them out to me.
Okay.
And then if there's no super chats, we can read in between other chats.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the mouse for that.
Gotcha.
So Ethan Kohler says, if I send you guys some blue neocaridina shrimp, would you put them in with the guppies and Pittsburgh? I think they'd have a chance. Really? You want to send Pittsburgh some shrimp? Now, do you know what Pittsburgh eats as a normal diet? Shrimp, clams, crustaceans.
Huh?
This is what he eats. I don't think that would get along. Now in a guppy tank, possibly. And I'm not belittling you at all. Trust me. I just don't think that'll work. I appreciate what you're wanting to offer, but I don't think it'll work. You know, Pittsburgh.
Setting up the sphere tank soon. It's gonna be a shrimp tank. Shh.
Oh, Pumpkin Boy just made an appearance.
Yeah, he did.
All right, read the next one.
From It's Me, Love OFR. Much love from Lexington, Kentucky. A $2
Aw.
super chat.
Very nice. Thank you very much. We love all of our fans, and you know, thank you for every bit that you can contribute and help us out. That's awesome. Okay.
Yaniel Dominguez says, what is the address with a $2 super chat?
Cleveland, Ohio. Ashley Boy 1 says, how's Tracy? Please check our videos. If you go on our page and click videos, you can go to the last Stay Fishy Friday video, and the first 10 minutes I give an update. Well, that was last week. Tonight I gave an update, but it's the first 10 minutes. You can't watch it until we're done with this video. Then you can see the update and watch it. So please check that out.
We have Laura Swingle with a super chat, says, totally not buttering you up. I've wanted to meet you guys since you took in Pablo, my red-tailed cat.
You know what? It's hard to believe her because she's the one that says, oh, Matt, are you single?
Oh,
And
that's the
then
one.
we were like, oh, yeah, Matt's single. And then she's like, let me talk to him.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're dating.
Wow.
Now she wants to know if Matt loves me, he'll buy me this.
Yeah. She wants some more fish and some more tanks.
So it's kind of hard for me to put this together, but
Yeah.
Laura, we love you. I just want to say one thing. Thank you for dating our buddy Matt. Okay?
He thanks you too, Laura.
No. Forget what Matt thinks. We just know that Matt needed a date.
That's funny.
Well, you know, he has a son of his own, and he's, you know, living by himself.
Sure.
If we can't hook him up, who can?
Who can, you know?
And Laura suggested interest. Next thing you know, they're KISSING in a tree.
In the swimming pool, in the pool out there. Right?
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it.
Jem Louise says, Oscar says night, everyone. It's 1 a.m. here.
Night, Oscar.
And he is now getting very tired.
Aw, he stayed up so late for us.
That's a late
Good night, Oscar. We love you, buddy.
Got Laura Swingle here with a
Colin Doyle says, Adele, will they remember they invited me to come? Of course. We take in all comers. We appreciate people that come by and want to help out and hang out. And if you need a place to stay, or if you want to drink with us, we give you the bedroom for the night. No problem. You know what I'm saying? We actually have the 2 spare bedrooms, and then we have 2 couches that pull out into beds. So we can accommodate the people that show up here. I do not condone drinking and driving. So if you're going to come by here and want to drink with us on a night that we're drinking, spend the night, drive home in the morning. No problem. You know?
We had one super chat that went past that I didn't see. Mr. Fisher with a $2 super chat that said, Tracy, Tracy, Tracy.
Oh, that means consume, consume, consume.
Johnny Up says, love you, Big Rich. Keep being a strong, beautiful man, and always keep on keeping on. You and your family are amazing, and I hope for good updates on Tracy.
I've been beautiful since I've been like 15.
Oh, boy. Been there,
no, I appreciate it. I understand what you're saying. I may have took it to joking, but I understand what you're saying, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Adele here has Vegemite is a thick, dark, brown Australian food spread made from leftover brewer's yeast, extract with various vegetables and spice additives.
So basically, it's a bunch of vegetables mashed down into a mush.
Yeah, with some yeast.
And then you spread it on your bread or something.
Doesn't sound very appealing
Don't
to me.
sound appealing to me.
I'll take the peanut butter.
Now, you can say it's a yeast type concoction, and we're thinking beer. Yeah,
it's got some alcohol in there somewhere.
No, Vegemite has no alcohol. Does not taste like beer. It tastes like mushed down vegetables. And I'm sorry if you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you got 3 layers, and then you got butter involved and toast.
Can't go wrong with that.
And then you want some vegetable spread on it.
I pass. It would ruin it.
Right.
It would, ruin all the good stuff out of there. I'll pass, man.
Oh, Pamela Rose says, my room is my room. I don't know what that means, but that's Tracy's best friend. Okay. Anthony's Fishy Friend says, if I want to put on a live stream drinking game between fish tubers, would you like to be game? Of course we would. We can outlast any other YouTubers for sure. If that's not a challenge.
Yeah, the challenge is thrown down right now.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Nick Bologna says, all right, enough with the Vegemite. Yeah.
Sorry, Nick, but, it's just vegetable spread.
He's PS Aquatics. What if people get drinking?
Drinking and jump into the pool. I have no problem against that. It's just that we don't supply that.
Is Adele single, and does she have a passport? From Scott Morrison.
Scott Morrison is willing to pay for you, Adele. We're talking Tinder OFR right here.
Swipe right, not left.
Swipe right. Darlene Hall says, sounds like Vegemite would help you stay with a diet, Big Rich.
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
No, we're good.
Alan Parker says, you got to scroll up.
Where's that at? I don't see how to
Just
scroll.
go up.
I don't know.
Roll the thing up.
Sorry, guys.
My goodness. You're killing me.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. Sounds like, wait, no, that was the last one. Alan Parker says, love you guys and love what you all do. Annoying my wife to let me fly out there for a week to give you guys a hand. Hope you all have a room for me.
Nice.
Prayers for Tracy. Of course we have a room for you.
Nice.
I have a 7,200 square foot home before the addition I made for the pool room or the fish room. And then I built the deck on the back. And then there's the basement, which is unaccounted for square footage. So I have 2 bedrooms and a bed in my basement that is open for people at any time. If you want to come out and spend a week, more power to you. We will love you even that much better. Anthony King says, could always try the English version of, what's that?
Version of Marmite?
Marmite? You either love it or you have to hate it. Okay. Bearded Fish Keeper says, can't wait to get up to you guys. Didn't he just have a baby?
I'm not sure about that.
No. He just had a baby. Him and his wife had a baby girl.
Okay.
She's so adorable. And that's always posted on Facebook.
Sure, absolutely.
There's nothing to do with fish no more.
It's all this little girl.
I don't know how it happens, but, you know, he lost his interest in fish.
Yeah, that'll happen to you sometimes when you have a kid, you know? Apply the OFR dating pool.
Adele has actually made an OFR dating pool.
Nice, Adele.
And if
Good
she
job.
gives you the link to it, you can go there, and it hooks you up with people that have the same interests as you.
Wow.
I'm amazed.
Okay.
But she did it. Contact Adele if you want to be hooked up.
M33 lover. Oh, you want to pass that? Sorry.
Sounds like a Tinder night at OFR. Yes, it does.
Oh, that's funny.
Dakota Holcomb says, Big Rich sipping on some drink. Oh, he says drink.
Yeah, you got some drink in that cup.
Adds way more to the live stream. Well, thank you much. I'm just here to amuse. Nick Bologna says, I need ideas for stocking my 55-gallon tank. It's built into my wall. Corridoras, Rose Boras, rainbows, little Placos, all that kind of community thing, because you don't want to have to go in there very often because it's built in your wall. Let it be a ecosystem with a bunch of fish, and they'll breed and have a good time. I'll let you take this next one.
You had that super chat. There it goes. Super chat from Tim Childs. It says, will you be putting a list of tanks we can sponsor on the Facebook page? I would love to sponsor the 150 gallon. And that's $5.
Yes, we will.
$5 super chat for Tim Childs.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yes, this is our first sponsor for a tank. We have Stephen Conroe from SC Aquatics is going to sponsor our cichlid tank, but we don't have it up yet. Now they're in a 350. He wants to sponsor the 1,800-gallon, 20-foot long tank. We don't have it up and running yet. So this is our first sponsor ever. He paid us the $100 to cover the cost of Pittsburgh's feeding every month. So he's our sponsor. And what do you want to promote? Your personal page?
Yeah, just my YouTube gaming channel. It's called Willstar7. I play Red Dead Redemption. It's nothing major or important. It's just a hobby of mine. But if you guys want to check it out, feel free to stop by, hit a sub button, hit the like.
Willstar7.
Willstar7 Gaming.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yes. Check that out and, give him a like, give him a subscribe. It'll help him out and help him pay for more future Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. I just started, so Okay, we have Mark Eadman says, Scott Morrison, promise Adele a life supply of Vegemite. Might work.
Ooh, we're talking...
he's trying to get in there a little bit.
Yeah,
with Adele,
we're talking the dating scene again.
Yeah. And then we have Adele coming back, says, well, yeah, if I come to OFR, I'll have to stay at least a week, Big Rich.
Well, she lives in
Australia.
Yeah,
I don't blame
her. So the point is, if she comes here, I might let her stay, the day.
Yeah, maybe a day until,
Like 2 if she's nice.
If she's nice. She plays her cards right?
She plays her cards right.
That's exactly right.
No, of course. Adele gets, free fucking... Did I just swear?
No, he didn't.
I've been trying so hard not to swear.
I didn't hear anything.
Adele gets a free pass on anything because she works her butt off.
Nice. We have here HPS Aquatics, my top 5 aquarium channel, ready to watch. You are number 2, and I rated Green Aqua as number 1 because of their production and
Have you ever heard of Green Aqua?
I have not. I've never heard of Green Aqua.
We're going to have to check out Green Aqua, but I will check it out, and if we can up our game, we will for you.
Adele comes back with, I don't want Vegemite, I want Monster Tanks. That's
You know what?
she wants.
Adele, if you come here and spend the week, you're not going to get Vegemite. You're going to
No.
get hillbilly breakfast. Have you ever had that? Now we're talking eggs, bacon, sausage, gravy, biscuits, cheesy eggs. You know what I'm saying? We're and then hillbilly delight for a dessert. That's a bit of honey mixed in with some butter and stirred up, and you dip your biscuits in it. Oh my goodness!
Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
Wonderful stuff right there, man. You can't go back. All right, yo, Big Rich, what is your drink of choice? Me, I love Bud Light. That's from Rob Schilling, $5.
Rob, here's what I drink now. I used to drink now mind you guys, vodka. Okay, I have gone through many years in life, and I cannot drink any hard liquor. If I drink like Jack Daniels or Wild Turkey, I want to beat up people, and I get out of hand, and I want to start a fight. So Tracy disallowed me. I'm not allowed to drink any of that. Then there was Firewater or Golden Schlager, any hot liquors. I'm not allowed to have that because I argue too much with Tracy. Then we came into vodka. Vanilla vodka. I'm a happy as can be drunk on vanilla vodka. But I've been on a diet. You all know I lost 70 pounds. So my thing was, I don't want no carbs. I like orange juice added. Can't have that. I don't want none of these things added. So I'm drinking vanilla vodka mixed with orange cream Mio drops. So on a cup this size, 3 squirts. 1, 2, 3 of Mio drops of orange cream. And then you put this much vodka in, and it comes out tasting like a orange creamsicle from your youth. You used to chase down the ice cream guy and get an orange creamsicle. It had orange popsicle on the outside and vanilla.
Delicious.
Oh, awesome. Well, we called that a panty dropper because none of the girls ever tasted the vodka in it. They tasted the orange cream. Next thing you know, woo! So that's my drink of choice.
Nice. We have Jay Saz says, OFR got my son into fish. Now my home is filled with beautiful tanks. I like the planting. Thank you. Hashtag Team Tracy.
I love being, a guidance for others, a inspiration for others.
For sure.
Yes, that's awesome. And you know what? You're living a better life because you have them beautiful tanks, and you get to show off to your friends. You have something to show off, something to show for your hard work. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and great. Get on OFR and show us your tanks. I appreciate that.
We got Scumdog Fishing here. Says, hey, Big Rich, we got strawberry moonshine here. That's what's on tap here in Northeast Ohio. So
I am in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, we are.
Where's
too.
your Slumdog Northeast Ohio? Where's it at? Come by Ohio Fish Rescue and let me taste it.
Yeah, bring some samples.
That's all I'm saying.
No doubt.
We will welcome you with open arms.
We have Jane Charat says, Adele, do you have any tanks?
Yes, she does. She has a bunch of tanks.
Well, let's go up one.
You're taking this job very seriously. You're doing a good job.
Trying to help you out, Big Reds. That's all, bud. That's all. Congrats on the weight loss and the adult orange creamsicle creation. That's from Nick Bologna.
Yes, thank you.
How much vodka, Big Rich, in your drink that you make? That's what he's asking you. Like a
on
shot
a
or
cup
two?
this side, it's actually 2.5 shots. It's this big, and then I fill it up with 3 squirts of orange cream, and then this much of water, which actually, you don't understand, it tastes really great, but it helps with the hydration and the hangover. You wake up in the morning and you're not hungover because you're not dehydrated. You're drinking water the whole time you're drinking alcohol. Oh, it's a good thing. I have learned from my 56 years in life. Oh, vodka and Red Bull, no. Big no. That's what's that called? The Red Bull, I forget what that was called. Oh, something cherries. Vodka and Red Bull was something cherries. Oh my God, that was one of the worst nights of my life. I woke up, okay, drinking vodka and Red Bull that night. And I was at some concert, I forget what it was. And I don't remember nothing. And I woke up, I was laying in somebody's grass. And I was naked.
Whoa, that's never good, Rich.
I opened my eyes and I'm like, oh my God, my head hurts so bad. And I start holding my head and I look over and I see nothing but grass. And there's some underwear. There's a pair of shorts.
Oh, boy.
I'm like, oh my God, no. So I get up and I start getting dressed. Now I get dressed and I have a t-shirt on, underwear, and shorts. I don't know where I am. This was horrible. I look down this way. I look down that way. And I don't recognize nothing.
Man.
This way looked like a shorter way to like businesses. So I started walking this way. I don't know what house I came from. I have no clue. I walked down here and I came up on the main street. It was 130th. And then this was 480, the main highway. I'm like, okay, now I know where I'm at. I'm about 5 miles from my house.
Wow.
I kept on walking towards my house. I went up 130th, all the way to Bel Air, all the way to Lorraine, all the way to my house. And I made it home maybe in 2 hours or something.
Wow.
But I tell you what, I've never had a worse hangover than that day. And I still, to this day, don't know where I was or how I ended up there.
That's a rough
That
one.
was a horrible hangover.
That's a rough one, Rich.
No more cherry bomb. That's what it's called, cherry bombs.
Yeah.
That was vanilla or cherry vodka and energy drinks.
The Red Bull.
Red Bull. That was a cherry bomb.
We have a super sticker from Octavio Laura for $5.
A super sticker?
Yeah.
A super chat.
No, there's no chat. That's just a sticker.
Okay.
Super sticker right there. $5 with Octavio Lara. We also have another super chat from Dave Hudson.
Thank you so much.
What you do means there's other fish channels. OFR is only one you need to watch.
Exactly.
That's exactly true.
You know what? Our beliefs and our morals and our ethics, we work hard. And all we want is to spread the cheer and spread the knowledge and help others help others. You know, that's a great thing. And if you can get with us and you know preach what we believe, there will be so many people out there that take on our beliefs and then spread it and help. You know, why do you need to yell at somebody or belittle them or shame them for their tank? Why don't you teach them a better way and a nice way? Help them. You know, your fish are sick because of this. Put them in this size tank and it would be, much better. Most fish diseases come from bad water quality. And a lot of them are from newbies with 10 and 20 and 30 gallon tanks. Bigger tanks, the water parameters take a longer time to go out of whack. So it gives you time to fix things. I believe in bigger tanks. New people are turned off of the hobby because they want to buy a 10 gallon tank or a 20 gallon tank and then these 5 fish and they put them in there and these 5 fish die. You're set up for the woo-woo. There was no cycling of that tank. They're living in their own ammonia. And the people that don't understand this is the problem of not getting into the hobby. You have to understand. Please cycle your tanks. After that, add 1 or 2 fish at a time. A month later, add a couple more. That's all there is to it. There is no shortcut. There is no, Now, at the rescue, we do shortcuts, which means we have a 1,000-gallon tank with 5 FX5s running on it and water passing through it. Well, we get a new tank in. We take one of those FX5s and we put it on that tank. It's pre-seeded. It's got bacteria in it, and it's going, and we put 1 or 2 fish in that new tank. After 3 or 4 weeks, we add another 1 or 2 fish. After a couple weeks, we add another 1 or 2 fish. And that's how it has to be done. People don't understand this, and I feel bad for you guys because, You decide to buy a fish tank and you want this new fish tank. Oh my God, I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to get a 55 gallon. That's huge. And then I'm going to buy this fish and that one's pretty and I want that one and that one. And they all die on you. The stores don't tell you. There has to be a cycle in your tank, meaning the fish do pee. When they eat, they pee. They poop. That's all there is to it. Well, they cannot live in their own pee. What if you were in a swimming pool and you lived there the whole time and all you did was pee in your own pool? It's going to start stinging you. So, you get a new fish tank, you get new fish. The ammonia from the pee that they produce rises up. Now it takes at least 2 to 3 weeks for the bacteria to grow, but bacteria will grow that eats the ammonia and turns it down into nitrites. Now the nitrites start building up, which is still dangerous to fish. 2 or so weeks go by and the nitrites, ammonia gets built, bacteria gets built up in your tank and that will eat the nitrites and turn it into nitrates. Now, this is why everybody changes their water. There's no way of getting rid of nitrates unless you do water changes. That was the norm for the 1950s. You can have all kinds of plants, pothos, all kinds of stuff growing into your tank that will elongate the time between water changes, or if there's enough plants in your tank, eliminate the need for water changes but once a year. And that's only to replenish, simple chemicals. The fish can still live. So, it's a hard thing for new people coming into the hobby and they want to see this and they want to buy that and they're spending their money and they get all this and they go home and it dies. Well, to me, that's like, duh, that's going to happen. But to new people, they don't know. And I hate to say that everybody's a newbie, but new people do not know the cycle on a fish tank. And you have to have a fish tank cycled before you can stock it with a lot of good, nice, expensive fish. There has to be bacteria in there that will eat the ammonia, turn it into nitrites, turn it into nitrates, and then you change water to change the nitrates or get a lot of plants. That's all there is to it. And I'm sorry if I busted anybody's bubble, but that is facts. You cannot change that. That is how it happens. You buy a new tank, buy 2 goldfish and put in there and leave them for a month or 2. Don't get excited. This ain't your tank yet. Once it's cycled, then add a fish of your choice. Then it's your tank. A month later, add another fish or another 2 fish. Let it cycle for another month. You have to have enough beneficial bacteria for the amount of food, waste, and fish you have in the tank. That's all there is to it. There is no other formula. I'm sorry.
There really are no shortcuts.
No shortcuts.
You got to take your time and do it the right way.
Yes.
Or you're going to pay in the long run.
And you will kill fish.
Yeah. So make sure you do it the right way. We have another super chat here from Blankety Blank for $5. It says, just tuning in, and the first thing I hear is Big Rich having a vodka ingredients. Love it, Team Tracy.
I'm sorry for that, but do as I do or don't do as I do. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Got another super chat from Arizona Fish Room. Yo, Big Rich, here's a few bucks to help with your bills. I have 20 tanks running. How many do you have? Also, Tracy.
Oh, that's so nice of them.
Yeah.
How many tanks? Okay, let's go. 58,000 gallon tank. 4,400, 3,000, 1,000, and then next to that we have the 195. Then we have the 2,500 gallon pool, a 195, a 265, and a 300. Then we have the 650 and the 1,000. Then we have on the back wall a 550, a 700, a 1,000, a 2,000. Then we have 455s. Then we have 3 60 gallons. Then we have an 80 gallon. I don't know. Total amount is 92,000 gallons running right now.
Wow.
And that's without the front pond or the back pond that's being built.
Nice. It's AZ Fish Room, not Arizona. My fault, AZ.
You're bad.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, man. I make sure I made that the right way there for you. All right. It's 6 a.m. in India. Bangalore, watching your live stream from HBS.
You're up at 6 a.m. watching us?
In India.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's some dedication
That's
right
dedication.
there. Yeah. We have another. Distortion Bristol. Big Rich, what was your first ever pet? Where did it go? Oh, there it goes. Was it a bunny? And my first... Wait a minute. Let me go up. There we go. Big Rich, what was your first ever pet and what was your first ever fish? My first pet was a bunny and my first fish was a albino Clarius catfish.
My first ever pet was a alligator that I actually stole from the local pet store. And I'm not proud of this, but I was like 12 years old. I didn't have no money, but I wanted this alligator.
Yeah.
I reached in and grabbed him, and I was petting him and holding him, and nobody else was looking, so I just walked out the door. And I regret it to this day. I feel I owe that guy, I think it was a price tag of $125. If I would ever run into him, I would pay him the $125 now.
Yeah.
But that was my first pet. I walked out of there and I was just like, oh my God, I own a pet, alligator.
Yeah.
And I'm petting him.
All excited.
I was so excited. And, you do stupid stuff when you're kids.
You sure do. You sure
do. And, he turned into a big alligator, and I took him to the pet store and traded him in, and they gave me
the same pet store.
The same pet store. They gave me like next to nothing for trade-in, so I felt vindicated at that point.
Yeah, like, hey, I raised him for you, and now you're gonna take him and sell him for all his money, right? Okay, we have Marvin. Marvin, is the Pacu tank ready?
Almost. It is now setting on the floor off the rollers, and we have a filter running in it. We are filling it up tonight and tomorrow, and it will be ready in like 3 days.
Audrey Sampson says, it's okay, Big Rich. Everyone is a newbie and still learning in this hobby as long as they stick with it.
Right, and you know what? The best thing you can do is learn from others that have made the mistakes so that you don't hurt or kill, fish innocently. We're not saying you do it on purpose, but everybody's a newbie, and you learn. And that's the whole purpose of us, spreading the word, helping others, helping everything out. Everybody in the hobby, we help out, So, yes, thank you.
We have Ross Dingle saying it's 10 a.m. in Adelaide, Australia. Colin Doyle says Marines lead the way. Dave Hudson says it's 1:30 a.m. here in England. And Gary Cave says the same thing, 1:30 a.m. here in England. Hello, England.
Well, the UK is England.
Yeah.
They're under the United Nations.
Yeah.
And you guys are there, man.
Nice.
Nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect. Ricky Barker says, I stopped drinking because of doing stupid things. That's
Well, you know what, Ricky? You didn't realize your potential, and you didn't learn the drink of your choice that made you a happy drunk. I did a lot of stupid things drinking through my life, but now I only drink vodka, and I'm a happy drunk, and I go to sleep because I'm tired, and I wake up, and it's over with. Your night is over with. Staying back young, and you drink all night, and you wake up, and you keep drinking, and that's a different level right there. So you need to learn what you can drink. Some drinks do make you upset. Some drinks make you pissed off. Some drinks make you feel like Superman. Some drinks make you mellow. You got to find your drink, brother.
Okay, we have another super chat from Miss Leslie. A $10 super
Thank you,
chat.
Miss Leslie.
Says, I live in a manufactured home with a crawl space underneath. Right now I have a 50-gallon tank, but would love to get a bigger one. I just don't know how much weight my floor can handle. Any thoughts?
Okay. Yes, you can go up to a 125. A 125-gallon tank is about 8 pounds per gallon. At 8 pounds per gallon, 100 gallons would be, 800 gallons. But the displacement of a 125 is 6 foot long. So figure 200 gallons on this end, 200 pounds on this end, 200 pounds on this end, and then 200 pounds almost in the middle, 200 pounds almost in the middle, and you've got 800 pounds. Have you had more than 6 adults standing in your room? If your room can handle that without bouncing and all that, you can handle a 125. Trust me, a 125 isn't as heavy as people make it seem to, you think, and you get scared. You're in a double wide. My father is in a double wide house, and I gave him a 125, and he still has it to this day. Put it in there, you'll be fine.
We have a chat here from M33 Lover. Just wanted to let you know that you guys are doing a wonderful job. Sending my best to every single one of you from Los Angeles.
Aw, thank you. Appreciate that. It's always nice to be recognized for doing good. But you know what? I don't do it for the recognition. I want to pass on to everybody to be good to each other. I get people because I'm a big guy and I go into the bar and next thing you know I got this little guy wanting to fight me. I don't want to fight you. I have nothing against you. Please don't. And they call me names and this and that. I'll back down. I have nothing to prove. I don't want to hurt you. Stop. And they keep on going. I'll even turn my back and try walking away. If they force me into a fighting situation, that's what happens. But I try. That's the whole point. Your effort. 99% of everything that gets done in the world is effort. If you show no effort, it won't get done.
Amen.
Period. So if you try and be a good person and you try and walk away, even if they slap you, even if they kick you or hurt you, and you give them a warning and you try walking away, you're not to blame. It was these ignorant people starting this stuff, and you're not acting ignorant back to them. You're trying to dissolve the problem, to fix the problem. Walk away. Yes, I'm a wuss. That's fine. Okay, good. You're good. Bye. I don't want to fight you. People forced me into that situation, and then I told you I didn't want to fight you.
Now you got the smackdown, like I warned you.
I try. As long as you try being a good person, then you are a good person. Try your best. Come up with what you think is a good person, and then try living by them rules. It's called policing yourself. If you can live by your rules that you think is a good person, then you're being a good person. If somebody else's rules don't think you're a good person, that's on them. If you think you're being a good person and you live by those rules, you are being a good person. Just try it. It's a better way of life.
Yeah. We have Jordanella here. Says, I don't think I've ever seen a big tank full of just Pacu. Have to get Biggs in it and swim in it with carrots in his pockets. Yeah.
We had Biggs here, and he jumped into my predatory pond with all kinds of shrimp into a netted, like undergarment type thing. And my fish weren't hungry. They weren't interested. It was a flop of a video. But we do have the 2,000 gallon running now. We're going to fill it up tomorrow, and all the Pacu are going into it, and they are always hungry. They will always eat anything. Vegetables, nuts, fruits, meat. They'll eat anything. So I think we should have Chris Biggs back here and go into the Pacu tank and let them, see how he feels after that.
Sammy Davis Jr., Big Rich, will you ever put walleye in
Ho. Sammy Davis Jr.?
I know, right?
He was one of the Rat Pack.
Yes, he was.
There was
Dean Martin, right?
Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. And then Frank
Sinatra,
Frank Sinatra.
All blue
that was the Rat Pack, yes.
Can't beat those guys.
And that was good TV.
Yeah, man.
Back when, who was that on the live Saturday Night Live show?
Belushi?
Jonathan.
John Belushi?
No. It was every Friday, Saturday nights. What it was called? Ed Carson.
Johnny Carson?
Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson.
That was entertainment TV. If you guys would watch back when they didn't like
those old episodes of Johnny Carson,
yeah. Nowadays they're like, and I hate to say bad words, but
don't do it.
Well, no, it's like 11:30 at night or something. There should be no kids up. Now it's like they do the roast of the celebrities, and they're like, oh well, this person's PUSSY was so rotten. I mean, it's just it's ruined.
Yeah,
it's gross. Back in the day, it was like, Dean Martin on there pretending he was drunk.
Yeah.
I don't
know about pretending, but anyway.
Well, right.
But
it was classy.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
That's a great word for it, classy.
These, yes.
Yeah.
And you watch these, and there was like, and I was over your house the other day, and I'm sorry I missed you, but your wife was home.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a little.
Oh my God! It was so funny, of what they did. And it's not funny no more. It's downright degrading.
Trashy kind of.
Trashy.
Yeah.
And, I miss the funny, good lifestyle of the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah.
And the Dean Martin show and all them things back then. The Rat Pack, they set a standard. They really did.
Absolutely did. Just Distortion Bristol. Hello from the UK. We love you all very much. Team Tracy.
Thank you, Distortion. He's been a longtime friend of the OFR. And thank you for acknowledging that.
Scott Morrison, hello from Scotland, 1:30 over there in the morning.
Really? You're up at 1:30 in the morning watching us?
Huh.
Wait. He has no life
I
or
guess.
no wife.
Something's going on.
One of the two, Scott. I just say.
Or the quarantine has got him going crazy.
Right. One of the three.
We have Nufal Ismawi, 7:34 a.m. watching from Indonesia.
Wow.
Learn a lot from your videos. Hello.
Awesome. We try and show everything that we're doing and why we do it so that you can learn to do it as cheaply as we do it. So thank you for acknowledging that.
Croydon, London, England, United Kingdom. Where in Ohio are you? We're close to Cleveland.
Yeah, if you know of Cleveland, Ohio, we're 20 minutes south of there in Strongsville. But, if somebody wants to say where you're from, Cleveland, Ohio, because that's what the big name that everybody knows.
Yeah. Princess Teddy Bear Adder, can you put big koi in the pool pond?
No, they are slow-moving fish, and we have predators in there. We cannot put any koi in the pool pond. Hence why we have them in the fish tanks behind it, waiting for the koi pond to go in. You're zooming by too fast. I can't read.
Okay, there you go.
Jacqueline Binkley says, honestly, not really into fish, but I love watching, learning, and having you all in my living room Friday nights. Aw, thanks. Are you at least drinking with us? Every time, what's the word tonight?
Tracy. Every time we say Tracy.
What was the word?
Tracy.
Okay.
You want to get
6 times consumed.
There you go. Tracy.
Laura Swingle says, someone slaps me, they're going to catch these hands. I don't know what that means, but that sounds like a threat.
Yeah, we'll leave that one alone, Laura. We'll leave that one alone to you.
Adele says, welcome to the wonderful world of fish keeping. Matt Young says, hello, Big Rich. Love what you do. My best prayers for Tracy. Aw, thank you. I am curious what you do, what you feed your clown loaches. I've had up and down success with them. We feed them pellets, sinking pellets, and tilapia and shrimp. We feed the 1,000-gallon a variety of food because there's a bunch of different fish in there. So every other day they get shrimp, tilapia, and pellets. I really don't know what the clown loaches eat the most of, but you can try it on your fish and see what they like the best of. Whatever they like, they eat the most of, and you can figure it out that way. Jordanella says, next time Biggs comes to the OFR, he has to swim in the new Pacu tank with carrots in his pockets. Donation for the carrots. $6.99.
$7.
Awesome. Thank you very much. You know what? We're going to hold you to that because he's coming down, next 3 weeks or something, he said.
Yeah.
He's coming down and he's going to visit, and we will have the Pacu only tank up and running. And that is the most dangerous tank. Oh, people don't realize that Pacu are known as the, I hate to say this word, but
The Nutcracker?
the nutcracker, the ball eaters of the Amazon.
Yeah.
They eat the softest part of a man because that's what's available.
I don't even want to think about that.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't imagine.
No, me neither.
But they're known for this. So we swim with Pacu, but our difference is they're not in a starving area to where they'll eat anything. You know, they're in our care to where we feed them every other day, and we've never had a problem. No Pacu has ever bitten us. Oh. We've had many Pacu, and still, including Big Betty, do not even try and come near us. The ones we have to worry about are the alligator guards. They sneak up on you. If you look at them, they swim away. You look away from them, and you swim over this way. You turn back, and they're right on your butt.
They do.
They are sneaky. So that's the ones we have to worry about.
We have another $2 super chat from Miss Leslie. Just says hashtag Team Tracy.
Aw, thank you so much for that. This Team Tracy thing has gone worldwide and, you know, just been so uplifting.
Yeah.
You know, just the fact that people mention Tracy in their hashtags, it's just, it tells me people love her, you know.
Oh.
And she is such a sweetheart. Oh, excuse me. She is such a sweetheart, and the fact that other people around the world love her the way I do,
Yeah.
that's just amazing.
It just shows you how people feel about her.
Yeah. I don't care about the 2% of negative Nancys out there.
Right.
There is 99%, 98% of very good feeling human beings that really care.
It's just the
And
2%
I
are the
love that.
loudest ones.
They are.
You know what I mean? The 2%
They're
are
the ones that leave the
loudest
biggest messages and
Yeah.
the longest messages. And,
Yeah, that's what
you
you
know.
have to run into.
Yeah.
We have another super chat from K Stew. Love story time with Big Rich. What is your funniest story from being a bouncer? Hashtag Team Tracy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My funniest story was this. Now, I don't partake in drugs. I do not get high. I drink a little every once in a while. When I did get high back in, I was in 10th grade, I didn't like it. I would eat everything in sight and go to sleep. The next thing you know, I'm fat as can be. So, getting high wasn't for me. But I started bouncing, and my biggest trick of the day was, I'm in a new place. I'm in a Punch Palace in downtown Cleveland. These people want to fight, that's all there is to it. So my biggest thing was, I'd be like, yo, I get a message from the bartender.
Yeah.
He's out of here.
Right.
And I'd have to look at him. Oh, this guy, yeah, get him out of here. Okay, so I walk over to the guy. I'm like, hey, buddy, you're being a little bit, offensive. Calm down a little bit. Oh, F you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, dude, this is my first day. Please don't cause trouble. How about me and you go outside and smoke a joint? Oh, they're always for that.
Yeah.
So we walk out the door. He goes out first. I shut the door. You're not allowed back in.
Took care of that, just like that, right?
Just like that.
That's all it takes, right?
And it was great. It worked for many, many months until I had one guy that was so mad that I pulled this on him. He went out the door, yes. And I shut the door, and he started kicking the door. And I'm like, kick the door all you want. I don't care. You're not going to get in. It's a steel door. You're not going to make it work. And he's pounding the door. Do I call the cops? Do I go out there and actually physically engage him and involve the cops? No. Let him be mad. He'll be mad for a minute. He'll wear out, and he'll go home because he's drunk. You right?
Yeah. Right.
That's the best endeavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a harm against him. I'm not doing a harm against my bar owner that tells me to get rid of him.
You just let him get it
I'm
all
doing
out.
my job, and let him kick that door. I don't care.
Right.
Next thing you know, we get a call from the police department about all these calls coming from him, and we're like, what are you talking about? The parking lot has not been attacked. That guy we threw out. We opened the door, we go out there, and there was like 15 different patron cars, busted windows. He was kicking the windows. He was busting them out. And he was calling us out to come out and fight him. Wow. And he was kicking. I didn't know. I had no clue. I lost that job that day.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
The bar owner did pay for all the windows, but it was a great scheme up to that day.
Wow. We have Dakota Holcomb here, says, you guys talk about not having decorations. I have a box of artificial plants that I'm never going to use. Could I mail them to you?
Of course you can. If you go up to the top of the video, right underneath is the description. In the description it says show more. We have our address there if you want to send things to us. Go ahead and send them to us, and of course we'll use them. No problem. Thank you very much.
We got Jordanella here, says swimming naked with hungry giant pacu would be horrifying. Yeah, I guess so, wouldn't it be?
Sure, kind of would be.
We got Zach there. Did you miss the Tracy update?
Yes, the Tracy update's always on the first 10 minutes of the show. If you wait till this is over with, you can go back and rewind and watch the first 10 minutes of the show and see everything about Tracy. I try not talking about Tracy because I get very tearful and upset when I do. So I try not talking about her. That's why I gear myself up for, I have to let my fans know, and I have to go through this, and I do. And once it's over with, I try not talking about Tracy no more. So come in tomorrow or even an hour from now, and you can watch the whole beginning of this show, and it has a Tracy update.
We have a $2 super chat from Kyle Jaded.
Jaded. He was here, helped you.
Oh, Kyle. What's up, Kyle? How you doing, bud? Them albino gars love toes. Yeah, well, they do, Kyle.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. You got to watch
You
those
were right
things.
here working with them.
Yeah, I forgot which Kyle that was. Yeah. Benjamin D. Damn, I'm late. Stupid YouTube notifications. Hope I've not missed too much.
No. Josh already went home. We were on for an hour. We're just talking and gabbing now.
Alan Packer, my wife agreed. If y'all pay the plane tickets, I can fly out and give y'all a full week of hard work. Has to be after summer when HVAC work slows. Team Tracy, free labor.
You know what? After your HVAC is over with, text us again and remind us. And, we have the room. You can come out and spend the week. But just remind us, because I'll forget. Just remind us after your work, period is over with, and you can come out and we'll have a great time. We have fun while we work.
We got Zoe P here that says, Big Rich, the way you guys are going, you will put SeaWorld out of business.
Yeah.
Nice.
SeaWorld, I thought they
were already out of business,
I do have a bunch of, what do you call them, the clear acrylic windows, plexiglass windows from SeaWorld. I have a bunch of them from where they closed down in Geauga County. I have a few tanks from SeaWorld, and, they're already closed down here. They've been closed down for like 12 years, 14 years now.
Yeah.
So I'm still building tanks out of what I bought from them.
We have Princess Teddy Bear. How deep will Tracy's koi pond be?
Hopefully 4 to 6 foot.
We have a $20 super chat from Dakota Holcomb. Sending my love to Brutus.
You. Oh, Brutus?
To Brutus.
Brutus is a star.
Oh, he is, man. You should see him in that pool.
All right. Dakota, that money I'm going to put towards Brutus and his food. He loves them big fillets. He pops that water.
Yeah, he does.
Scares you.
Does.
You jump back every time. You hold the food up and you drop it to the water, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it's quiet, all of a sudden the thing hits the water. Boom!
Yeah.
He's like all over, and he makes everybody jump back. It's so scary.
He does.
I love it.
We got Benjamin D. Big Rich the Fish King. Your mullet puts the Tiger Kings to shame. That's what
I'm saying. And you know what? We do have a production company that we have signed with, and they are doing the show for Animal Kingdom. If we get the show, which we have to wait till after this lockdown for the production to start. If we get the show, I do believe we will be better and bigger than Tiger King, because Tiger King, I watched the first episode. I watched the second. I'm like, this is so ignorant.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch no more. And then it was because everybody else kept saying, "Oh my God, you have to see the rest."
Right.
I went back and watched the rest.
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
Yeah.
But why do you want to follow this ignorance that they were doing?
People are so bored.
Yeah, he's outside of Carol Baskin's house with a pistol, and he's shooting a fake rabbit, covered in blood and acting like he killed himself. It was just like, this
Crazy.
is stupid. You're wanting to be arrested.
Yeah.
This is some dumb stuff that, you're going to be arrested for.
Screaming out for attention or something.
But I know that our channel is all about, help your fellow human being.
Yeah.
Help out each other. Help each other grow. Help one another get ahead. I drive all over the country helping people with their problems, and I take them back here and I find them homes. I mean, it's a feel-good family show that I think 100% will do good on Animal Planet. So that's coming up soon. Thank you for your question.
We have Devil's Aquatics. Any idea on flower horns?
Yeah, they're dicks. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
You can't keep them together. You can't keep them with other fish. Flower horns are awesome. But, it's hard. I don't want to say what I want to say.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's hard because they're basically, if you got a big enough tank, you can keep them in communities. If they're small enough, like under a 400 gallon, you're going to have problems with them killing fish and fighting other fish, and maybe even the other fish kill this fish. The problem is they're very territorial. They want so much space for their little home ground that in a 55 they just can't get it, so they end up killing a bunch of fish that are swimming on their half of the tank. Well, if that was a 400 gallon, they could be over here and have a little spot where they can call their own, and then they just ward off the rest of the fish. That's fine. They are hard to get along with, and as youngsters and other fish. That's all there is to it. Cal says, Josh don't live with the big rich. Let me say this. Josh don't need to live with the big rich. Josh makes $70,000 a year working for the city of Cleveland. It was my decision. You don't need to move out. Stay here. Help us build this household. And when we go, it'll be your household. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's helped and helped and helped. And we've built addition after addition. We've done all this. And Josh is right there. So because my son's living here, I cook him breakfast, that type of thing. I cook him dinner. But, I don't charge him no rent because he helps out with the YouTube, and the YouTube money comes in and pays almost for the rescue. The longer we do this, the more the YouTube will make, and, it's a win-win-win situation for everybody. If Josh had another home, he'd be paying rent, he'd be paying gas, he'd be paying utility, he'd be paying, his phone bill, he'd be paying his car insurance, he'd be paying his car note. I mean, it's easier to stay together nowadays, and I don't want to be without my son. Let him have that part of the house, Yeah. So it works out good.
We have Cody Matson here, says, when are you guys putting up the Bellagio tanks going to be set up?
That'll be sometime this summer, depending on where we decide to put them. We have additions in mind right now, and that's where we're going to put them. But things might change. It's right now we have to stop thinking about that and worry about Greg Woodstock coming here on the 13th to worry about putting in the back pond. We have to get everything ready for him. Once that goal is reached, then I can think about other tanks and other things and all that kind of stuff.
We have Tara Barbado, new subscriber. Love you guys so much. Living for tonight's background. The plants look amazing, and those fish. Hashtag Team Tracy.
That is our 150-gallon tank, and it's our first endeavor at live plants, and they're just growing so much. You see how this is the top of the tank. When they get about halfway, I cut out the whole tops, and I put that into our tanks and back, and then let these regrow to the top, and they grow so quick, like every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So, and the fish you see in there, some of them are rainbows. They're actually mating in the background. It's a gorgeous tank, and thank you for noticing.
Whatever you want those two. I mean, I don't know which one you want to take.
Do we take turtles? Yes, we take any animal, any living animal. We've taken groundhogs. We've taken squirrels. We've taken birds. We've taken turtles. We take snakes. Anything. And then, because of our vast network of knowing people, we have an outlet to take them to the rescues they need to be.
Princess Teddy Bear, what's the oldest fish at OFR?
That would be Schwarzenegger at 23 years old. He's a golden iridescent shark, 36 inches, about almost 2 foot tall, and he's all swollen like Arnold.
He is. He's big. Charles Blake, can we visit the rescue?
Of course you can.
Charles
Just
Blake,
get a hold of me.
Can we swim in the pool? Charles Blake.
Swimming in the pool is a little iffy depending on how many people are there and how the pool is that day.
Yeah.
And the parameters change daily. But come and visit the rescue, of course you can. Just get a hold of me. Tell me the date you want to come. Make sure we have it set in stone, and then show up that day. No problem. I have a million other properties that I have to take care of because I collect rent. So, I can't guarantee I'm here, but if you schedule it with me, I can schedule around your schedule and be here that day.
We have a super chat from Tara Barbado.
Oh,
New
thank you,
subscriber.
Tara.
Love you all. Love your mission and love your passion. Absolutely love those white gars in the pool pond.
Oh, aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
What
are their
beautiful
names? She wants to know what their names are.
We don't have any names for them. They came from one of our longtime followers named John Nagayan. And, he's a very nice guy. He wanted us to hold on to him, I think, for 6 months or something. He was moving from Ohio to Michigan, and please hold on to my prize fish for me. And I'm like, no problem. They were about 12 inches, 13 inches, something like that. And then, 6 months later, they were about 16 inches, and he calls me and says, I'm not going to be able to set them up. I'm too busy with work. I don't have enough space. Why don't you go ahead and sell them? And they were worth about $3,000 a piece. He goes, why don't you go ahead and sell them and, keep the money for the rescue? And I'm like, you know what, John? How about if I keep them and then not charge the money for them, but, just let them grow, and you can come back anytime and visit them. And he was just ecstatic. He actually brought his fiancée, well, she wasn't his fiancée. He brought his girlfriend to the OFR from Michigan. She showed up, and she was so shy and such a sweetheart. And he asked her to marry him right in front of us on camera. Wow. I was like, oh my God, this is such a thrill,
Yeah.
And she said yes. I was like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And I got all this. And then we went and got them a cake, happy, what do you call that when people get engaged? Engagement, blah, blah, blah. And, it was a beautiful thing. And I just shared it on my memory yesterday because it came up a year ago. I shared it as one of my memories on my Facebook page because it was a beautiful thing, I told John when he came here and Anna was his girlfriend, I'm like, you need to marry that girl. And then a year later, he asked her to marry her in OFR, and gets it all on video. Oh my God, it was beautiful.
All came full circle on that one,
Oh yeah, OFR Tinder dating services.
Nice. Adele, get on that. All right, we have Violet Soda. People only watch Tiger King because of the spectacle. You at OFR are all about helping and not the spectacle.
That is true, and I seriously hope that when we get a show, because of the feel-good family environment, I'm hoping to bring in more people than the Tiger King would. The Tiger King was an ignorant show. It was about ignorance and stupidity, and it was crazy. I actually stopped watching it after the second show, and it wasn't until a couple months later everybody's like, you have to watch it. This is crazy. You have to watch it. So I watched it for the crazy factor. I'm not proud of that, but I am proud of OFR and everything that we do and help so many people. So the fact that we're an inspiration for others and they do what would Rich do, that's a great thing. I love being the inspiration for betterment of the human race. That's awesome. That makes me feel like I've lived my life worth living, That's awesome. I love that. And, I can't spread the word enough. Be good to others,
We have Distortion Bristol. Josh is one cool guy.
He's a slick character.
Nice. We got Cal that says, your son is a hard worker for sure.
Yes, he is. Now, he is a hard worker. I've raised him right. I've raised him good. And he is a hard worker. I can never fault him for not helping around the house.
Nice.
Can you handle this for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Keep answering the chats.
I sure will. Michigan Tropicals. Made it. I'm late, but I made it.
Wait,
$10 super chat.
That's our buddy, Michael Urbich.
All right. Hello, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, bud? How you doing today?
He made our signs for us.
Nice.
He walked up to me. We were at the Aquashella, and he walked up to me. I'd never met him before.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, I got something for you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And he pulls out this thing, and it says Ohio Fish Rescue. It's a clear acrylic plaque, and it says Ohio Fish Rescue across it, giving fish a bigger home.
Wow.
And then I'm like, well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But then he plugged it in, and it lit up, and every word, every letter was so lit up, and the rest of it wasn't. I was like, this is amazing.
Nice.
I left it plugged in the rest of the show
Yeah.
and let people show what this guy was able to do.
For sure.
And, I was able to help him sell a bunch of different signs.
Yeah.
And, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good friend.
Yeah. I only just watched the first episode of Tiger King. Yeah, I've never seen the show myself. I hear it's kind of ridiculous, so I never really watched it. I think it's on Netflix or something like that. I have DirecTV, so I don't do the Netflix thing. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello, Adele. I'm here sitting in. He'll be right back. He just went and got something to drink. I'm pretty sure he'll be back within a minute. So, yeah. I've been here all day helping them out. They do a lot of work around here. A lot of things behind the scenes that you guys don't ever see because they don't video. They put in a lot of work out here. I just put it that way. So yeah, these guys are really good guys. I've only just met them a couple weeks ago, and they're really, really nice people out here. They would help anybody that needs any help. So, as you guys already know, you guys are fans, so I don't need to keep telling you guys the same thing. So if you have any questions for me, just let me know. I'm not a fish guy myself. I just come and help them. I have my own YouTube channel. It's Willstar7. I play video games. Just nothing important. Just because I'm bored. It's WILLSTAR 7. Willstar7 Gaming. So that's about that. Let's see. Is there any other chats I need to read? I think I'm caught up with the chats, with the super chats. I want to make sure. Does Josh live with Rich? Marvin, yes, he does live with Rich. Yeah, Dan, I'm sure I do look different than Josh. Josh is doing his thing at the moment. Well, thank you, K-Stu. I mean, I'm just sitting here. Here's the man himself. He's back.
Have you trashed my live stream?
Oh, yeah, it's ruined now, man. No one's watching no more, Rich.
Alright. I'm back, guys.
Here he is.
Hope this guy wasn't too terrible.
I tried. Yeah, we're caught up with the super chats and everything, Rich.
Are we? Okay,
yeah,
good
we're
deal.
Down at the bottom here.
K-Stu says, yo, you are amazing. Thank you for that. Tara Barbados says, laughing out loud at Dan's shoulders. What does that mean?
He said to me, you don't look like Josh. So,
Adele says, oops, Willstar7.
I'm just playing Red Dead Redemption. No big deal. But this is about the fish stream.
Sean the Fish Guy says you should play a fish video game and post it.
Post it, huh?
M33 Lover says, hey, that's not Josh.
No, not Josh. Sorry, don't mean to disappoint.
We'll Star 7, what games are you playing?
Red Dead Redemption, that's it. I just do it because I'm bored.
Distortion Bristol, longtime friend of the rescue, says, huge thanks to Big Rich for giving them hundreds of fish tanks and all that stuff to JP Merlo. That's amazing. You're amazing for doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't the one that gave him all them little tanks. He got, I think, 100 tanks.
Wow.
He's the Kentucky or West Virginia Fish Rescue.
Okay.
And, you know, he contacts me all the time. You know, he's a small little rescue. But he contacts me, and I sort of back him now. You see, it's hard for me. I can't back every rescue that pops up because there's a lot of people out there that just want free fish and, you know, this and that. Yeah. You know, I have to watch you for a while. And if I believe in your mission, I will back you and then let you advertise on my site. Here's the problem. JP Merlo comes in and, you know, he's like, well, he is a pastor too, you know. He comes in and, you know, this and that, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I love your mission, you know, it's all great, and I'm agreeing with everything he's saying.
Yeah.
And then he gets this big, huge donation from Michigan, and I think it was like 130 tanks that were like 10 to 30 gallons.
Wow.
That was not me, Distortion Crystal. I did not do that. I'd love to take credit, but I can't take credit where it's not due. That was from somebody in, I think, Michigan. And, you know, it helped out his rescue, and it grew some. And he's doing, you know, big things now, and he's actually helping out the situation. So I am ready to say that I will back JP Merlo's rescue. I think it's called the West Virginia Fish Rescue.
Okay.
I am ready to stand behind him because I've watched him for a while. And he's doing good things. And if you're doing good things, I stand behind you. You know, it's hard because I get 50 different people a day saying, I'm starting to rescue. I've got a 50-gallon and a 75-gallon, and I'm starting to rescue in Maine. Well, I can't promote you. I can't, you know, acknowledge you.
All the way out there, yeah.
Let me know if you're doing this for, you know, more than a year and you never say no to a fish. If you never say no to a fish, I can back you, you know. But if you're picking and choosing the fish you want, you're not a rescue. You're somebody that wants free fish. That's all.
Yeah.
So I cannot back every rescue that shows up. And, you know, I get a lot of people mad at me for that. I opened a rescue. Why won't you back me? Hey, you know, I'm sorry. It's not personal. But I have a big name reputation. Because of my hard work and my work ethics and the morals that I have a big name to follow. I can't just back every rescue that shows up. Hey, I'm Indiana Rescue. Hey, I'm Southern Ohio Rescue. I can't back you. I have to follow you along for a while before I stand in and back you. I have backed a couple others that lasted 6 months and quit because it was too hard. People, please try and understand the stress that I'm under and that I cannot just put my name behind any rescue. Think about it. And if I do put my name behind you, you're a really good, rounded rescue. Like JP Merlo in West Virginia. He's doing good things. Now, the fact that he's a preacher, that comes in secondary.
Yeah.
The fact that he put out the effort and he's doing all these rescues and he's really helping the situation, that's what matters.
That he cares for the fish.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to read this? I don't know if I should read that. If you want to answer that one or not, I didn't know.
Mark Edmond says, what's your drink of choice, Big Rich? Big Rich Exotic.
Rich Exotic, nice one.
I like vodka. Vodka keeps me happy. Hot liquors make me very angry, and I get angry drunk, and nobody likes that. Hard liquors like Jack Daniels makes me want to fight, and nobody likes that. And who wants to go out with somebody that wants to fight everybody? Yeah. So, you know, I found out over my 56 years, I think about 20 years ago, that I can drink vodka and I'm a happy drunk. And that's fine. As long as my work is done, because you got to understand, the older you get, the harder it is to recover from drinking. So the next day you have to have clear. So if I drink, I have really kicked butt and gotten my list to do done, and I have nothing to do for tomorrow. I can drink tonight and sleep in the morning. And then when I get up, I can act stupid and lazy all I want because I earned that shit.
Yeah, you worked your butt off and do it.
So, you can do the same thing in life. Drink what makes you happy, and then make sure your work and your bills are paid first, and then no one can ever yell at you for taking a night off and drinking because your obligations are met. Your bills are paid, your obligations are met, you don't have nothing to do tomorrow, you got ahead. Go ahead and take time off and drink. It's legal. Drink, have fun, deal with the hangover, and then get back to the grind of life.
We have Linkus96 that says hashtag Team Tracy.
Aw.
Everybody out there. We have Caroline Shee that says my boyfriend screams "Stay Fishy Friday" every Friday, and had no other choice to check out your channel. Nice.
You know what? Stay Fishy Friday is a little slogan I came up with, and it has worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Ja Lives, what's the best size tank to keep 8 tiger barbs in?
That's a hard question because there is no right size. But tiger barbs can get up to 2 inches. Now, here's my theory. If you got a fish that grows, 18 inches, but he's only 12 inches wide now, if he's in a 55 and he's the length of the front to the back, which is 12 inches, that fish has a hard time turning around. If he's 18 inches in a 12-inch tank, he's really have a hard time turning around. The simple thing is, if the fish is longer than the tank is wide, get a bigger tank. Now, some fish are exceptions, like clown knives. They can go up, they turn around, and swim right back in the same path they swim up in because they can turn around in half. Like, they can just bend and come back. Iridescent sharks ain't like that. They come up to this side, then they have to turn and swim and then come back. They are hard-bodied. They can't just go up and turn and come back. So they need a wider tank. Basically, the rule of thumb is the bigger the tank you can have your fish, the better off they'll be. Period.
Because the water, it takes a lot longer for the water to go bad if there's a lot more water in it, correct? I mean, like the bigger.
Well, people don't know that. The smaller the tank is, the faster your water parameters get out of whack, and the faster you lose your fish. The bigger the tank, the more time you got between checking water parameters before it goes bad. When you see something cloudy on a fish, you check your water parameters, okay, it's too high, it's over 80 on the nitrates, let's do a water change, and then the fish clears right up. But on a 10-gallon tank, the water already went to 80 to 120, 140 nitrates, and then you're seeing the aftermath on the fish. By the time you do a half tank water change on a 10-gallon, it only brings it down to like 70, and the fish is still producing this fungal infection and keep going. It's just bad. The bigger the better is always the rule.
This one from Arthur. Does Tracy have that right there?
What? Oh, does anyone have the link to Tracy's Patreon? Adele Parkinson, I know you're listening. Can you list the Patreon link for Tracy, please? Just watch that, and it'll appear.
It's right here, I think. Oh, there's a GoFundMe for Adele.
Oh, that's the same one. Well, that's not Patreon, but
no. Oh, there it is. She did it Patreon.
Oh my God! Do you see how Adele is on the ball?
Yeah.
She is such a good moderator.
Great job, Adele.
Good job, Adele. You rock.
We had a $20 super chat from Michigan Tropicals. We missed last week, so here's a little more, buddy.
Aw. That's our buddy Michael Herbeck from Michigan Tropicals. Actually, I talked to him yesterday, and we're trying to get him out here for a video thing, and maybe a live Friday thing.
Sure.
And We'll see.
How did the Pacu get so big on that rescue? It was crazy.
Because the Pacu was over 18 years old, and he was in a 125-gallon tank, and the owner cared for it. The owner didn't have money to buy it a bigger tank, but he actually cared for the fish. So he was feeding it 3 times a day, and the Pacu loved eating. And, it grew. That's all there was to it. It's going to grow. They get to 36 inches in the wild, and people don't realize this, but here's an example of how they do get that big in the wild. She came to us at 34 inches. She is now 36 inches because as soon as we put her in the bigger water, the bigger tank, she started expanding. She was really fat. She started expanding and going through a growth spurt. She is now 36 inches. And we have videos showing the proof of that. This Pacu loves to eat.
We got Ja Lives. Thanks, man. I appreciate the knowledge and info. You're great.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Joe Caramancia, is a 56-gallon tank big enough for one Jack Dempsey single-species tank?
Of course. That's a great size. I mean, a 75, anything bigger is always better. But a 56-gallon, that's what, a 4-foot tank, 20 inches tall, at least 12 inches thick. The biggest Jack Dempsey will get will be, 10 inches.
Yeah.
He can turn around. You're fine. As long as there's no other fish in there, that Jack Dempsey will be king of your, fish tank.
I saw a bird cage in your deck. Do you have birds?
We used to. I sold all 5 of my birds and the other 4 cages when I, when I started getting into the fish tank stuff. We were doing so much with fish tanks, and I had these I had a blue and gold, I had a harlequin, I had a what was the other one?
Scarlet.
Oh, the Scarlet. His name was Rocket, all red with yellow. And then I had a Moluccan Cockatoo. I forget what all they are. A blue and gold named Spencer and Emerald. I had a bunch of macaws just because I loved them. But once I started this rescue, I had to either say, look, I'm going to do this as part-time or I'm going to do this as full-time. I had a marmoset monkey in a cage. I sold the monkey and all 5 birds and devoted all the money to my rescue and started buying tanks. So now we're up there known as the largest rescue in the world. The fact is, you can be a rescue, and here's the thing. I define it as we don't say no to any fish. I don't care if 24 people on the road call me about a Pacu, which is the worst problematic fish in the industry. I will not say no. I will take on that endeavor of finding these 24 Pacu a home. Now, like say Georgia Aquarium, great place, love the place. They have a 3 million gallon tank for their whale sharks. They do rescues for like beached whales or beached dolphins. They go out there and they bring them back here and they get them back healthy, and then when they're ready to swim, they let them go. That's great. But you can't call them and say, I have a Pacu, can you take it? They'll be like, nope. My thing is, we are the biggest rescue on the planet that don't say no to any fish. We take on your problems. We take on the problem of finding it at home. And the way I do that is, we work now with 9 different public aquariums. And if the public aquariums want these 7 red tails and these 8 30-inch tiger shovelnose and these 3 36-inch iridescent sharks, you're going to have to take 6 Pacu or something like that. And then they take them and they give them a good home. They put them in with their Pacu, but the Pacu is not what they were looking for, and they did not want to take them. But because I made them take them, they take on the responsibility of giving them a good home and we see them into their new enclosure and they're in with the other pacu. That is the only way I get to get rid of pacu, because what you don't understand is pacu are the most fast growing baby fish there is on the planet. They grow from 2 inches to 1 foot in less than a year. Now, they're also the cheapest fish on the planet. You can get a baby pacu, which looks like a red-bellied piranha, and that's the whole pull people want. Oh my God, what's that one? Oh, that's and this is what pet stores do. That's a vegetarian piranha. He won't eat none of your fish. For one, that's a lie. 2, it's just wrong misinformation. Pacu are omnivores. They are opportunists. They will eat whatever, whether it's, vegetables, nuts, or live fish. They will eat it all. Okay? And this is what upsets me about pet stores. I back only the pet stores that will not sell pacu. I printed up these window clings and it says, this store is backed by Ohio Fish Rescue. Only pet stores that agree not to sell pacu get these stickers. Okay, I think there's only 5 out there now that has these stickers. Yeah. The thing is, people make money at them because they get them for like 20 cents a piece and they can sell them for $2 a piece. And the problem is, this is the most hardy fish. It can grow in any conditions. It will grow large, and then people have no outlet. You can't call the public aquariums. You can't call the zoo. You can't call your local pet store because they're like, bring it in, we'll give you $5 credit. And you got this 2-foot pacu in a 40-gallon tank that they put a $200 price tag on. It's ridiculous. So, we at Ohio Fish Rescue offer, let's say, clemency. We do not shame you. We do not make fun of you. We do not berate you for having it in such a small tank. We just come and rescue the fish, treat you like a human being, and then we move on. You did, ultimately, in the end, the right thing, and you called us. Why wouldn't I treat you like a human being? Should I show up and shame you? No one else will want to call us then. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You got caught up in the whole fish tank conspiracy thing, and you have no clue that this fish would do this to you. You did the right thing by calling us, and we show up and we give you the best experience possible, and we take the fish, we bring it back to Ohio Fish Rescue, we put it in an adequate tank, and then we try and find it a good home. So, in our eyes, we're doing a good thing, but what we're doing in reality is creating a problem, and I didn't realize this at first. We're glorifying having these huge fish because everybody that comes here is impressed. Oh my God, look how big this iridescent shark is. Oh my God, look how big this red tail is. Look how big this pacu is. And they want to go home and get an intake pond and set it up in their house. I can't express, people, please don't do this. This is bad. You're going to get a leak and your fish, you'll wake up in the morning, all your water's out, and you will have dead fish. It's a temporary solution. It's not an all-cure fix, And all in all, I care about finding your fish, your family pet, a good home where it can live out its days and grow old and pass on in happiness. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, which I tell my son not to say that no more.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're past all that now, okay? Let's go on to the next one. The Patreon is for the rescue. Tracy's GoFundMe goes towards her medical costs. Yes, that is true. If you guys want to... Now, see, I had a great idea. I thought we have 20,000 followers on Ohio Fish Rescue. We have 80,000 followers on YouTube. It costs me about $2,500 a month to pay for this rescue, which is the gas, the electric, the water, the sewer, and then the food bill. And I've been paying this out of my pocket for the last, 12 years. And, you know, lately it's going higher because we're taking on more fish and we did the addition and we're getting more tanks. But I figured if everyone in Ohio Fish Rescue, the group forum, signed up for Patreon, it takes out, you know, you can sign up for $1, $10, $20, $100 a month. But if you sign up for a $100 a month for Patreon, it automatically takes it out of your bank account. Now, who's going to miss $1 a month? Now, wouldn't that be worth the right to say, I help out Ohio Fish Rescue. I donate every month. It's automatic. You don't have to do nothing after you first do it. You sign up for Patreon, and they take out $1 a month. If 20,000 people did that, we'd have $20,000 a month. Now, that is a bit, I'm saying a lot, extensive. I don't expect that. I don't expect anybody to pay for my hobby. But let's go with half of them people. If 10,000 people a month signed up for $1 a month, it wouldn't hurt nobody. And we would have the money not only to pay the bills, but then we can buy the backgrounds, the fake plants or the real plants or the gravel that everybody wants on YouTube. Everybody bitches about, you know, this should be that should be that. You know, we decorate. We don't decorate because we're paying for the necessities. Once the Patreon or the YouTube goes above the income cost, then I can use that money towards, you know, because everything with OFR tied to the EIN number has to be accounted for to the government. I have to write out, we bought $500 in fake backgrounds, and then I have to install them and show, you know, all that. We bought this, we bought that. And I haven't had to do that because we haven't made over $2,500 a year, so I don't have to file taxes. I just have to say, yes, we did not make $2,500 a year, and they're like, you're good. You know what I'm saying? But I thought it would be a good thing. So forget about half the people, maybe a quarter of the people. Let's say an eighth of the people. If you got 20,000 people, half would be 10,000, a quarter would be 5,000, an eighth would be 2,500. If an eighth of the people, if 25,000 people would, or 20,000 people would pay $1 a month, then the rescue's paying for itself, and it's no stress off me. I can just donate my time and effort and buy everything these fish need. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a great idea. Well, it got launched, and we're up to about, 400, 450 a month, something like that. And, which is very helpful. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate that. That's way more than, $0 a month. I was doing it on my own, and now I'm getting help paying for it. So thank you for that. But I'm just saying, I thought that was a great idea. It wouldn't hurt nobody. And then the rescue could really step off and become next level rescue type thing. But it didn't work that way. But, thank you all for applying for the Patreon and helping out. I appreciate you guys.
We have another $2 super chat from Michigan Tropicals.
Wait. Was it from Michael Urbeck or his wife smacking him?
Yeah, it could be. I'll back you. I need a sticker, buddy, is what it says. So,
Michael, you're saying you will not sell Pacu. If you do not sell Pacu in your Michigan Tropicals pet store, I will send you a window cling to put in your front window from the inside, and it does say this store is backed by Ohio Fish Rescue. You can make your money on all the other pets, but if you just stop selling Pacu, that's my movement. I can't get the government to ban them. Watch that.
This is a new one. Just popped up.
Okay. I can't get the government to ban Pacu, but if I can get the pet stores to stop buying Pacu, it would, seriously, 9 out of 10 of our rescues are Pacu. They're the fastest growing fish, and they're the cheapest fish. You can get a baby red-tailed cat for $20. You can get a baby Pacu for $1.99. And then they glorify it by saying, oh, this is a vegetarian piranha. Ooh, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? But the Pacu are the fastest growing fish I have plenty of people that are wanting big red tails. I have plenty of people wanting big tiger shovel nose. I have plenty of public aquariums waiting for these kind of fish. I have nobody waiting for a big pacu. So pacu are, and the problem is pacu aren't the problem. The pacu are a water dog. They are a puppy. They have personality. They are great fish. But there's so many sold of them at so cheap, and they are the fastest growing fish that they become the biggest problem I have to rescue. So if I can get pet stores to stop selling them, I will back any pet store that will not sell pacu, and we can fix the problem. The other fish, I have no problem getting rid of. Pacu is the biggest problem. So if you guys can all help, tell your local neighborhood pet store, tell them to get a hold of us. If they agree, I will send them a sticker saying this pet store is backed by Ohio Fish Rescue.
We have another $2 super chat from Michigan Tropicals again. Make an Amazon wish list so people can buy you things. For Amazon.com. And just
thank you, but I feel that I have asked enough of my people.
Yeah.
I want to fix the problem, which is the pacu.
Yeah.
I don't. It would be nice if they want to buy me something.
Yeah.
But I'm not looking for personal gain. I'm looking for help in the fish world to eliminate the pacu problem, and then I will be there to help everybody's problem, and then everybody's overgrown fish, everybody's problem like that, and then if somebody gets a broken tank, not only can I help them by, you call me to come pick up your fish because your tank's leaking.
Yeah.
Would you like to keep your fish?
Yeah.
Oh, I would, but I can't afford it and blah, blah, blah. I have a 125 at the rescue. I can give you that. You can keep your stand. I'll take your broken fish tank.
Fix it.
Give you this tank.
Yeah.
Put your fish back in there and you can keep your fish. Is that something you're wanting?
Yeah.
Or sometimes they're just completely out. I'm done. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Take everything.
Yeah.
Well, this is how we help people. We help people not by our personal gain, but what we can do to help people. And, in that situation, the lady got a new 125. She got to keep her fish, and she gave me the biggest, warmest hug ever.
I bet she was happy.
And then we were able to sell the 125 that has a leak as a reptile tank.
There you go.
I think I sold it for $75.
There you go. It doesn't need to be.
It's a win-win-win situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, we had I seen a question here. You wanted to know, do you guys sell OFR shirts?
Us personally, we don't. But I just bought this one. Ohio Fish Rescue. It's the only black T-shirt. Well, I'm sorry. It's the second black T-shirt out there because Joe Rockwell had the first one. But it's a black T-shirt. You can go on to Teespring and search for OFR, Ohio Fish Rescue. Teespring is spelled Teespring. Teespring. You go there, you search for Ohio Fish Rescue, and you'll come up to all of our products for sale. We used to sell our shirts by ourselves, but I had to put out $2,500 up front, and then I had to have this pile of T-shirts, small, medium, large, extra large, double X, 3X, 4X, and I had to have them on my counter, and they were here for a year. And then when I got down to the last couple shirts, nobody wanted the sizes that were available yet. So now we work through Teespring, and we don't have to buy nothing. But the problem is, if I want something, I have to buy it too. So I log on to Teespring and I buy Tracy the, what are they called, leggings.
Yeah.
And then I bought her the Team Tracy shirt that matches because I felt bad because she's got these 3 tables of all these gifts lined up, Shaws and all cards and, younger kids like in grade school just coloring on hearts and stuff and sending them in. I realized I didn't have nothing for me on there. So I bought her the leggings of Team Tracy because she's never seen them. Once she got sick and went to the hospital, I made this up. So I've got Team Tracy leggings and a Team Tracy t-shirt, which has her koi all over it and a logo saying Team Tracy and a logo saying Ohio Fish Rescue. So I got that on her, story of gifts to give her, because I know she will be back home. I know for a fact I will take the time to give her the time to heal and all that, Forget what the doctors say. She's coming home. It's a matter of time.
We have another super chat from Michigan Tropicals again. Another $2 super chat. I won't sell them, buddy. Haven't had them ever. Thinking about the Pacus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, Michael Urbeck from Michigan Tropicals swears he will not sell Pacu. I tell you what, Mike. Send me your address, and I will send you one of these window clings. And I will hold you to that.
You can put in your wish list for food and all that on Amazon as well.
Yeah,
You're saying for that Amazon
nice,
wish
yeah.
list, yeah. List for food, filters, etc.
Nice.
And we're almost caught up here on the bottom. There we are.
Oh, Adele put up the OFR merch link. You can get OFR t-shirts like this one, or you can get Team Tracy t-shirts, and you can get them in multiples of colors. There's also handbags, beach towels, phone covers, all kinds of things. Follow Adele's link. Jay Sav says, $10. Your channel brings me joy. The way you talk about the fish is beautiful. Your passion is inspiring. Tracy's in my thoughts.
Yeah.
That's just beautiful.
It is.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you so much. It warms my heart to know. It warms my heart to know that other people love Tracy the way I do.
Yeah.
I thank you so much. But we are, passing the 8 o'clock hour by like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We do have other things to do in life, so I am going to say, thank you for being here tonight, and we appreciate all your love and support. Thank you so much. Thank you for Will Star for being here. Will Star on YouTube.
Will Star 7.
He
with 2
comes,
L's.
Thank you. He comes out and helps out the rescue all the time, so check him out. Let's hurry up and get in the last couple things. I want for my rescue I have in my basement. That way, I can't even read it.
I can spell it for you.
Okay.
It's going fast now that you're saying goodbye.
Yeah.
There it is.
I want one for my rescue I have in my basement. That way everyone who enters can see my fish, sees you guys in my window. Well, I can send you stickers, but the window cling is an indoor window cling that you put to your window. You take off the stick and it sticks to your window. From the outside, it reads correctly. A regular sticker you can place on anything and it reads correctly.
Distortion, Bristol.
Distortion says, Big Rich, I've never kept African cichlids before. What do you recommend in a 260-liter tank? I've already put together a sand and lava boulder tank. No plants. As the problem with the cichlids is, if you're going to have a bunch together and you want, some pretty colors, have as many hiding spots as possible. In other words, if you just use bricks, put one here, space it out 3 inches, put one here. Put a brick over that, space it out 3 inches, put it here. Keep doing that all the way up, and there's little cracks in between all the bricks that fish can hide in. That's what cichlids actually need. The more hiding places you can find for cichlids, the better off they will be, and the less aggression. If you have a tank with nothing in it but gravel and a plant here and a plant here, the cichlids are going to fight over, this is my territory. No, that's my territory.
I'm going to fight it out.
And they're going to fight it out,
Yeah.
and one of them will die. It's inevitable. Have as many hiding spots as possible, and whenever you see a problem, do a water change and change around the situation. Change around your decorations. And that'll force them to find new homes for each individual fish and take down the aggression level. They're not looking to defend their home. They're looking for a home.
Yeah.
So, Dave Hudson says, Rich, can you do an arowana-specific video? Only ask because they are popular fish and people don't realize how big they get. I can do that and have been planning on that. So, look forward to our newest videos and you will see that. Adele says that overtime. Ricky Barger says, beautiful angel in the background. Yeah, he is a good looking angel. Riley G says, best of luck, OFR. Thanks for everything and take care of Team Tracy. Of course we're going to take care of Team Tracy. No one else is out there. She has no family. Well, she has family that weren't there for her for the last 30 years. There is one shining light in that family, and that's her niece that was like 5 when Tracy left that family. She's always grown up hearing that side of the family's stories of why Tracy ain't around. And she's really interested in getting to know Tracy, and I appreciate her. Her name is Tanya, and she is in contact with me. And as soon as Tracy comes home to me, I will let Tanya come visit her. But that's the only one out of her family that matters right now. Her sister Kelly got a hold of me and started reaming me out and yelling at me, and I had to ban her. Yeah. You know, I put out the olive branch. You guys haven't been around for 30 years. You should see what a good life Tracy's led. Come on by, you know, I'll tell you the updates on Tracy. And she got a hold of me and started reaming me out. You're the reason Tracy won't contact us. No, I'm not. They don't realize that me and Tracy were divorced in 95, and she didn't live with me for 6 months. She was with somebody else. In that 6 months, you think if I was the reason she didn't call her family, at that point she would call her family. She didn't. She called me because she was homeless and didn't have a place to stay. And I told her, we can never be back together. You know, I was upset at the time, but you can be a better parent to my children than you were. And that's all I cared about. Well, as time went on, she became a better person, and she became a better person. And the last 5 years she's been around, she's been a saint. She's been just an awesome person. And I truly believe in my heart she don't deserve this sickness that she got. She deserves to be here for the easy time in life, because me and her worked our butts off all of our life. I had 3 jobs. She had 2 jobs. We worked our butts off. And we raised our 3 children. And we bought a house and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Now that I own many properties and I'm collecting rents and I'm doing the rescue and we have the love and support of so many people across the world, she deserves to be here to feel this love. She definitely deserves. And now our youngest kid is 25, our middle child is 29, and our oldest child is 30. None of them have kids yet. It's almost time. They're going to have kids anytime now. She deserves to be here for the grandchildren. I believe this in my heart, and I know she will get better. And she just needs either me to be able to visit her or her to come home to me where I can take care of her and we can bring her back quicker. That's all. I believe that 100%.
Michigan sent one more.
Another $2 from Michigan Tropicals. Sent you a Facebook message, brother. Stay fishy. I will check that out in a minute. Thank you very much, buddy. Michelle Gibson says, Tracy, my soul sister, she has hundreds of us worldwide. She does.
I know.
She has. Have you seen the following? Yeah. From Australia to UK to the Isle of Man to, Southern America. I mean, just everywhere. I cannot believe how many people are just in love with my woman. She's amazing.
You got to see all the stuff.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing.
Oh, I showed them videos of what they sent to her. She has a shrine. Yeah. Adele says, no one deserves to go through... I can't see that. It disappeared.
Adele just put all those...
No one deserves to go through what you guys are going through. Oh, thank you, Adele. Tom Jan says, super edition of Fishy Friday. I love it. Well, you're welcome. I feel you guys deserve to know the ins and outs and everything, that we have to tell. So 1 hour ain't enough. I'm sorry. Princess Teddy Bear Edinger says, this is awesome. Adele Parkinson says, 37 hearts. Thank you, Adele. All right, guys, we're out of here. We love you. You are our favorites. When I say Fish Fam, I mean all of you. We love you guys. And the amount of love you have for Tracy, the amount of texts I get. It's just amazing. Thank you all. Love you all. Till next Friday, stay fishy, my friends. Wait, what's our tagline?
Stay fishy, my friends.
Okay.
See ya.
Take care. All right. How do we close this now?